Hello and welcome to episode 301 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in Studio B by Harv Canoop and Bronell's back. Bronell's back.
I think you're supposed to say my name first normally, but I don't know.
Well, we forgot it.
Yeah, well, I got news for you, man. It's last every time.
Every time.
Until one of these guys. So
I mean, it's alphabetically first, so.
Clean slate on missed pods. We're a fresh year. So
oh,
now,
yes.
So you're last until you're not last.
Right.
Who's ever missed the most pods is always last. We'll just go in reverse order. Since I never
like
miss,
that.
I'm always
I didn't miss
first.
the most last year, but
since
that's
I never
neither here
miss,
nor there.
I'll go first.
Wow, when there were
that
three.
whole counting my misses as 3 was just outrageous.
Well, it's one thing to just miss because, I don't know, you're in Saskatoon and you don't want to call in because someone doesn't want to change your time.
It's sit on your thumb and
yeah.
at home.
No,
and not
I
do
was-
anything.
I'm
quality
leaving-
family time
I'm
isn't
leaving
worth.
on Friday. I'm going on a trip, so I got to start packing.
Yeah, quality family time isn't a
That's not worth
reasonable
any-
excuse.
That's not the reason.
No.
Like it wasn't the if that was the reason, for sure, maybe.
If it was
But-
sex, I could almost get on board with that. But it wasn't.
Oh, it was a better reason. The John Rahm boycott. That's the best reason maybe of all time for missing a pod.
How?
I mean, it was wild that you said it and then it happened. I mean,
It happened the next day.
You had to do it.
I had
You
to stick to my guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be much worse showing up after saying that.
Yeah,
You
how do you
couldn't show up.
How do you feel
Yeah.
now?
Well,
A couple weeks later.
I'm fine. I'm a little rejuvenated, I guess.
Dead inside. But
Ready to. I might not
already
miss.
was.
I'm not going to make a resolution, but I might not miss a pod this whole year.
Okay. All right.
All right, sponsors.
There's no way that's happening. On this episode, it's the 5th annual Greenies, our annual awards segment. We've got some oldies, some new ones, as well as our New Year's resolutions for 2024.
The recap is what I'm waiting for.
And the
Yeah.
recap of 2023. I found mine. I wasn't that bad. We'll see, though.
You
We'll get
won
into it.
for sure.
Yeah.
Lived it.
Before we get into that, though, we do want to thank our sponsors, Player Golf, plyrgolf.com. Use the promo code DriveTheGreen. We're a couple months away from the new catalog. I think February last year we got our mitts on it. So
Right.
very close. I know Chase is working on it over the holidays here. So we should have that, and then we can start to drop some hints, hopefully. We're also members of the Callaway team. AI Smokes in play this week for some guys out in Hawaii. So that's exciting. I'm sure at this time last year was when John Rahm put Paradigm into his bag and then proceeded to win.
He did.
So
Coming back from 9 down at one point.
yes. So keep your eyes peeled for plenty of Callaway AI Smoke news this week with it being in play.
They do have a new driver model this year. I know this isn't going to necessarily apply to us, but
Okay.
a lighter version, so slower swing speeds. There have been a lot of companies that have come out with a lighter driver, so they do have one automatically in play right away.
Really?
Sometimes they're like a later release, but it's coming out right away with this new release. So the spy picks were released today, so they're back in play.
So
coming this week.
lighter head.
Lighter head. So lighter head and lighter shaft. So I think it's like a 40-gram shaft.
But
in it.
couldn't you put the lighter head on a?
You could, but then your swing weight gets all messed up. There's a whole bunch of
I'm
other
just thinking ball
stuff
roll
in it.
back, lighter head,
Mhm.
swing speed. Technically, it's not against the rules.
True.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
There's going to be
might be worth
lots of that, I think.
a look.
Moving on to Churchill, we got a shipment.
And I'm
Plenty of
I'm drinking
Churchills.
6 of them tonight. So
Oh, tonight is the
Right.
night,
tonight's
eh?
the night. I said I would come back on the pod if the Steelers won yesterday, and I would drink 6 beers. That was the bet, kind of. Didn't really
When
bet,
was that?
but-
July that bet happened? I can't remember.
It was
I think it
Labor
was
Day.
end of August.
End of
Oh,
August.
Labor Day. It was
Labor
the
Day?
Labor Day bet that you.
Yeah, but the bet
Swapped.
was made the
Oh, yeah.
end of August.
Yes.
Okay.
So only 4 months.
So you took 2-3 weeks off just to practice.
The prep. Yeah. I mean, we'll get to resolutions, but yeah. So I'm 2 Browns, almost 2 Browns deep here. So
Okay.
I might not be able to
So you're
speak
drinking
by the end of the
8
pod.
then?
No,
I thought
no.
it was 6 on the pod.
No, it's 6 for the whole pod
But
Well,
Experience.
why didn't you drink them all day then?
No, it's while you guys are here.
there was also a one.
did.
There was
I
also
was here.
interest. It was one beer a month.
Interest.
I thought interest.
Well, it
So
should
that
be.
is
Quarter beer a
10
week.
beer.
Quarter beer a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was a regular bet, I'd give you interest, but no.
He's just
Interesting.
guzzling those two.
You have to. 6 is a lot.
It is. In an hour?
In an hour, yeah.
15 minutes?
Because you're down 2. You got 4 more to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's.
It's going to be a long pod, though.
And then you got to wake
For
up at
your
7:30 for the Canada game.
Yeah, I know I'm not going to work tomorrow.
Well,
Smart.
Yeah.
Did you quit
All
that
right.
too or no?
No, not yet.
What? So that leads us into the last couple weeks. Obviously, you're back.
You want my weeks?
Yeah, you
quickly?
might as well.
I mean, it's long.
Yeah, you might as
I
well
got a
lead,
few things.
you lead it. We're gonna go weeks.
First of
and
all-
then we're gonna tangent weeks directly into resolutions, and then we'll do the greenies at the end.
Okay.
But
well,
we
got,
didn't. We've done.
we got news, probably.
Yep. We go.
Oh, there's news?
We go weeks, resolution review, and new resolutions. News, then greenies, then the show.
That's perfect.
Okay.
I like
Uh,
it.
Nice.
The one disclaimer, I guess, that we want to give is that Texas is playing right now. Canoop's a big Texas fan, and there might be some clapping on the pod today.
Yeah,
So-
or like
Or-
that.
Better than chewing
Stuff.
ice.
baby, yeah, babies, and stuff like that. Just some random weird.
Should be noted. Well, we wish we would have captured this on the podcast, but it came to light because he's wearing a Vince Young jersey.
Did
for
you wear
Texas.
this last year too? It seems like
think-
this is
I don't
deja
know.
vu for me.
I don't know.
But
But
I wore
it
a
came to
Panthers
light.
jersey
It came to
earlier this
light
year.
prior to the taping that he's a Texas fan because of Vince Young, and he's also a Titans fan because of Vince Young.
Yeah, I told you I didn't watch football until I was in university.
I mean, that does explain a lot for me.
Like, so at the end of my grade 12 year, we went down to Austin to play in the U.S. or the Junior Olympics, so a
Yeah.
volleyball tournament down there. So we got to look at the campus. So I've been on campus. So I was like, oh, that's sweet. That year, they end up playing in the national championship, obviously win, and then yeah, he goes to Tennessee, and rest is history.
so the year you started cheering for them, they won the national championship.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Was there any?
I don't
room
think there's a
left on that
coincidence there,
bandwagon,
fellas.
or-
Yeah, he was like kind of following them, and then they won.
No,
and then
like,
now
I
he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm
Wasn't
didn't
good."
watch
following them at
Olympic
all. They
football.
won, and he's just like, "I'm gonna pick a team."
Haven't seen that jersey until this year.
No, you missed what I said. I went there at the end of June for a volleyball tournament. They won the following January. Not
I don't-
after they won.
I know, but it's lucky for you, is what I'm saying.
And
you
it's
start
not like
following
they-
a team and then they win.
It's
It's
not like
extremely
they
lucky.
were just like a Cinderella story to win. So
No.
they were already good. He
They're
knew
probably
they
number
were
one in the
good,
country.
And
Well,
then-
USC was very good that
Oh,
year.
okay.
That's the year.
Is it Reggie Bush year?
Yes,
Yeah.
That was the
right.
Rose Bowl for the ages.
that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
That's
loved
right.
it.
So we're going into my week,
Yeah, we're gonna just
Or
go
weeks?
straight into your
Month?
your
Month.
weeks,
Your
your
month.
month,
my month.
your month, and our weeks.
Okay, so I got a few things.
I'm sure. You do.
Going back a few weeks, we had a U9 tourney in Strasbourg. I had this typed in. I was gonna come on the pod. I had my weeks prepared, and then John Rahm fucked off, so I had to cancel. But anyways, we went to Strasbourg and absolutely crushed Regina, so I had to put that in there. Won the Candy Cup. Suck at Regina, basically. It's always nice beating them. Warriors beat them today too. Next week, the only thing that happened was my smoke detector went off in the middle of the night.
dead
The
battery.
absolute worst. Yes, dead battery. Woke everybody up. I couldn't fall back asleep. Watched the entire movie Office Christmas Party, just like in the middle of the
I
night.
watched that over the break too.
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't fall asleep, so I was like, oh, I guess I'll start a movie and maybe I'll be able to fall asleep. No, watch the whole thing. And then
It's
was like
just-
up for the day, basically.
Edge of your seat movie. Too.
I mean, not really, but it sucks, but it's not too bad, I guess. And then went to Victoria for Christmas.
All right.
Pretty good weather, good food, pretty good times, was there with some family.
Pretty
The-
Don't be
good
too
time.
excited.
But the thing I wanted to bring up is
Oh man.
I'm getting way worse on airplanes. Like
Worse.
Like scared,
like I am
or you just?
I'm
general
almost to the
dislike?
point of not being able to fly anymore.
Really?
I hate it so much. I hate airports. I hate the whole fucking thing, but I hate turbulence the most. I can't handle it.
Worse than
Anxiety.
driving on a wet gravel road?
Worse. Because I can.
Because you don't like that.
But, well, it depends. If I'm driving, I don't mind it because I'm in control. That's the thing about airplanes is you're not in control. At any moment, the pilot could just be like, "See ya," and go straight down.
Yeah.
Well, if you
They're
wanted
not
to
going
become
to.
famous,
But
So you said turbulence.
Infamous.
What about takeoff, landing? Those are fine.
I don't mind those.
turbulence is a very interesting feeling because taking off and landing, for me, it's like you're kind of close enough to the ground, even though you're dead no matter what. It just is like, it'd be like a up, down, or
Yeah, like Last Man on
down.
Earth.
yeah. Lewis wasn't already.
Yeah.
Or as you're landing, just like a nosedive, maybe crash, maybe you survive that one. But like turbulence, it's like you get super nervous and you're like, well, what happens if this shit starts falling from the ceiling and we start moving? And it's like you got to wait
Yeah. When
2.5 minutes
when
to
those
dive?
if those things pop down, those masks pop down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
What are you doing if those pop down?
I don't know.
I'm putting it on.
Just choking yourself
Choking
out?
out with it. Yeah.
I don't know. Turning on my Wi-Fi probably.
If I'm going to go,
I gotta check the scores one more time. I gotta know who's winning.
Yeah.
Other than that, I just watch YouTube reels all the time now, like
It's nonstop for me.
YouTube
Vegas
reels.
Math, not reels, just like videos.
Oh, okay.
So I was on IG, but I've wiped through all those. I might leave IG, but my new thing is watching reactions to people watching bands for the first time.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a
Oh,
thing.
so this was, thank you for bringing this up. I think it should be a new segment for 2024 is
Right.
we're going to bring, I had mentioned it, we
Yeah.
got to bring our latest reels or algorithm or rabbit holes. We'll call it rabbit hole corner or something
Something like that. Yeah. That's
and
a
it's
good
just
one.
like we're all going to bring what got us for more than like 17 minutes.
Yeah. So
Uh,
this week I've just been watching everybody on YouTube react to Greta Van Fleet videos. Do you know who they are?
Well, I know we've talked about her
But
before,
if you guys aren't listening to them,
Ned-
I don't know what
Ned
what are you
Zeppelin.
guys doing if you're not listening to them? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's the same as Led Zeppelin. Like, how can you not like Led Zeppelin? It's like not liking pizza or something like that. It's like not liking I Think You Should Leave.
I know I'm not
It's-
gonna go.
it's-
I'm not gonna
it's-
go back and watch Cheers.
that's a good point.
What's wrong with that though? Why can't you go back? You can't go back and watch Seinfeld if you've never seen it before.
Yeah, but that's a very popular show.
So is Cheers. Wow, what an
So
example!
sad.
So
Like, it was a
Led
great example to start, but
Yeah.
then it kind
That's
of got off the
fair.
rails.
let's not gloss over the fact that he's also comparing it to Led Zeppelin,
Yes.
like top 10 most popular bands of all time.
Yeah, I mean, rock bands.
Sure.
You're probably
I mean, I
talking top
couldn't
three,
name
but
3 Led Zeppelin songs.
I couldn't name one.
I mean, you guys. So start listening to them. Why don't
Why?
you just start
Well, then,
now?
you,
not my
then I have
ti-
to
it's
start
not my
listening to
stuff.
music, and we'll get into that in my resolution.
Less music.
More music, less podcast.
Okay, I saved the best for last. Mike Tomlin kept his stupid little streak alive. Hey, fellas, it's the
Like, why did
stupidest
they-
streak in the history of sports.
Why did they play the season when I told you what was going to happen?
They're going to finish 9-8 and miss the playoffs, and he kept his little streak alive. So now he's going to be back next year.
Does that save his job?
No, it
Like,
shouldn't.
regardless of what
He
happens.
I
started
think
the-
it does, though.
It's gonna,
Yeah.
but he started the worst quarterback in the history of football for 2 weeks.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the
No,
start of the
Trubisky
season.
is the worst quarterback.
What about
ever.
Pickett? What about
Pickett's
Pickett?
fine. He's got
Is
a
he?
winning record in his career. Is he?
Flacco?
What about Flacco?
What does he have?
MVP.
More yards than Kenny
Whoa,
Pickett
all
over the
those-
last?
I hate all those Pickett comparisons for stats. It makes no sense.
It does make
Win-
sense because he sucks.
Yeah.
But he's got a winning record in his career. So does he suck that bad? He's clutch.
Do you know how many
The
quarterbacks would have a
Steelers'
winning record
offense
with their?
is
Yeah.
always designed to never
their
throw
defense?
200 yards.
What
Exactly.
defense? Our defense is not good. We're missing all of our linebackers and all of our safeties right now. They're all hurt.
You have
Do you even know?
maybe the best, second best player, we'll call him, on defense in the league.
Yeah, one player isn't going to be
It makes a big
the
difference.
best safety in the league is hurt right now.
Okay.
Anyways,
Welcome back.
go Titans next week. We need them to beat
No,
the Jags.
I do not need them to win. I need them to lose.
No, they have to beat the Jags. Fun fact:
I
the
mean, they're not
Steelers,
going
the
to.
Steelers can actually make the playoffs with a loss against Baltimore, but 3 things need to happen. Titans need to beat the Jags.
It's not happening.
The Broncos need to beat the Chargers, and
Which is, will.
Texans Colts can't end in a tie, and they make the playoffs.
That's actually not
So,
that bad either.
It's not that bad. It's not crazy, but the Titans are not going to beat the Jags.
I just noticed you wore your Steelers hat. He's got his Longhorns. I wore my Chiefs jersey or sweater because they won the West again.
It's just nice to watch a team with a capable offense for once. Like, it's been 2 years of purgatory watching that team. They're fucking terrible. I imagine you feel the same way about your Chiefs right now.
that they're an offensive purgatory.
No, just they stink.
They actually weren't that bad this week.
Wow, they played the Bengals. Their defense is the worst defense.
It's just weird. I'll also give you that. It's weird that the Chiefs' defense is really good. That's weird to watch
Yeah.
because they've always been they're better when Mahomes has to play in run and gun. But when their defense is good, it's like they forgot how to play offense now. They're just playing not to lose.
They receivers just drop the ball all the time. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to talk about
Talking
that.
about the Chiefs just reminded me of Pacheco and my fantasy season ending.
Oh,
Fuck's
yeah, you
sakes.
lost in
Didn't
the
win,
final.
eh?
I won 12 in a row coming in, lost in the final. A CMC injury cost me, probably. Like, he was getting 40 or 50 more points in that game.
Probably.
And then 2 kind of coin flip start sits, I fucked up.
In my other league, Mahomes and that MVS drop that was probably going for a touchdown, I lost by 0.48 points
In the final?
in the final.
Yeah,
It's like, we're talking hundreds of dollars here. Like, it's a big deal.
What a year that would have been for you.
You get double
Baseball
your
Yeah,
money.
and
baseball
football?
and football would have been something.
You got double your money.
For second?
I think so, yeah.
And I finished first in the regular season.
Yeah.
You weren't
So I got
grinding
triple.
out a deal with the other guy you were playing?
I thought I was going to whoop him.
Did he offer you a deal?
No.
Probably doesn't even have your number.
We don't even talk.
No one talks to him.
Fuck him. He's won like 3 times now.
Yeah, because everyone
3
keeps
times in
trading.
the last 4.
He's the classic guy for everyone listening that has one in their league. Harv always trades with him too.
I traded with him last year.
Yeah.
But
People, he's the guy that trades all his draft picks, and he has a bunch of keepers that then people trade back for in the offseason. So he just like trades all his picks and then gets picks back for the guys that he traded for.
That's greasy.
In one year, if everyone just said, "Hey, we're not trading with them," he'd have no draft picks. All of his keepers would go back into the pool, and you could just draft.
there's
them.
there's a guy like that in our baseball league too.
Yeah.
So you guys
But
are
people
trading in off season?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can trade for
Really?
you
Keeper,
trade
yeah.
for the keepers.
Hey, I did my part this year. I gave him Derrick Henry for a first and a third,
Yeah,
and that
thanks.
guy
He did
sucked.
shit all yesterday. Fun fact: if I would have started Najee Harris over McCaffrey, I would have won. I mean, that's one of the ones
you're
where you
not
would
going
never
to.
ever
I
do.
mean, the big one
but-
that hurt you, like Olave stinking, was the big one.
Olave stunk. AJ Brown stunk.
Because I had him on the one
Yeah.
that I lost in.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Eagles stunk yesterday.
Because they
What's,
do
uh,
stink.
I was watching. So I was at a family supper, like Christmas supper, basically, on New Year's Eve. Like 'cause we hadn't done Christmas with our in-laws,
Yeah.
and I'm like kind of watching the Niners
Commanders.
Commanders game. I'm like, the fuck? Elijah Mitchell got a touchdown? Got the first touchdown of the year. I was like, well, what's going on here? And then I was like, oh, he's hurt. Great.
Yeah.
It's over.
Calf injury.
Yeah.
How many beers did you drink over the past month?
Actually, not that many. So I went, I guess, 9, 8, 10, 16 the last 4 weeks. So I don't know if I did my 9, but finished with 813 on the year. So way down from last year. I think it was 950 last year. So
Good for you.
It
that's
was
a big
1,000
year.
the year
That's a-
before.
That's a good year.
Yep.
Went from 1,000 to 950 to 813, and then we'll get to resolutions. We will get there.
I think you're gonna
Oh,
like. I think I
boy.
have.
I mean, I'm starting off with 6 here
I think I
today.
cracked
but
the code. I cracked the code on booze count for myself when we get to.
I can't wait
The
to
bank.
hear this.
The bank is back.
The booze
No,
bank
it's
has to
not-
be back.
No, it's not quite.
Okay, well, you-
there's severe pros and cons to
Okay,
it.
well, you go next. I want to get to the booze count.
Okay, I'll go next. So for the past 2 weeks, I drank a lot of beers,
Like
ate a lot
beers
of-
or drinks?
drinks, beers.
All of it.
I ate a lot of food. I'm kind of fat.
You get fat?
Like I feel my face doesn't feel all that fat, but like I'm starting to like that mini little barrel. But now like I took off my gitch to have a shower the other day. I was just like
Whoops.
I got a barrel.
Do you weigh
Whoops.
yourself ever?
Yeah, so fun fact, I was at my aunt's house on the 23rd, and I weighed myself, and then later in the day after eating a bunch of pieces of pizza, I went back, I gained 3 pounds in that 3 hours I was
Yeah,
there.
I mean, you can't do that.
But
that's
no, but
everybody
but
does
all
that.
I'm saying is that was a week and a half ago. I'm fairly certain you wouldn't see it to look at me, but I think as of this second right now, I am almost 200 pounds. Like that
Really?
seems impossible.
That can't be.
No, it can't be true. But I'll tell you
'Cause
what,
what
that
do you-
scale said on
What do you?
the
what do
23rd
you
was
rock-
awfully close.
What
to
do you
200
rock
pounds.
normally? 180.
I would say I'd been 185 guy for my entire life. Like in university when I was working out and stuff, I like the highest I got to like 196. But that had some muscle involved.
Oh yeah, it weighs more
But
than fat. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Washington.
It. So that's what I actually wrote on my notes here. I just put I am
played
fat.
a baby.
So, but the good news is I now work with Mr. Knoop. He's the ball wiper guy at the place of work. So I have access to a
Shoot-arounds.
facility there. I have facility to play games or just go run on a treadmill maybe in between breaks in the
Why
day.
would you ever run on a treadmill when you go to the gym and just shoot around? Because you can jog after your rebounds. You're getting your workout there. Might as
Yep.
well have some
Or
fun
just
and
come
make
to
some shots.
fitness class at lunch.
Come to
No,
fitness
that's
class? Yeah.
stupid too.
Yeah, that's stupid. You know what? I might attend a few, but
I know.
You guys should
Anyway,
have a
I think-
basketball lunch hour game there.
Sure.
yeah. So
Pickleball.
I mean, you have the floor hockey, I guess.
Cricket.
Our demographic is way too young for that. I've tried.
So that will lead into the personal side, obviously, of it was an eye-opening experience. So when we get to personal resolutions, there'll be some sort of fitness aspect into it. No.
Perfect.
Other than that, it was very calm. Just a lot of hanging out, not doing a whole heck of a lot. Started some home renos, so we're going to be getting some home reno updates throughout the year. One of which is my wife and I had been deciding what we were going to do with a certain room in our house, and I won. It's becoming a bar area
With a poker table.
with
Sex
a poker
dungeon
table.
off the table. eh?
I won not only the bar.
What did Harv say there?
Sex dungeon off the table.
Yeah, we had to meet halfway. Yeah.
I knew it was going to be good. That's why I got it.
That back, like that
back area
room?
where there used to be a hot tub inside, which was so
Yeah, yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
So that hot tub's out, all the flooring's out, and she wanted to have it like a nice.
You got rid
sunroom.
of the hot tub?
Yeah, it's outside now. Like we're not even probably going to use it.
Oh.
But she wanted it to be like a nice loungy sunroom, but it doesn't really fit
Nope.
anything. So I won. It's going to be a bar. So it's going to have a horseshoe bar in there. It's going to have a TV above the bar. It's going to have a poker table on the side, and it's going to have 2 nice chairs for her if she wants to lounge in there in the summertime.
Foosball?
Not quite big enough.
Foosball sucks.
The one
I
side
like
could
it.
could fit a shuffleboard table, but then it'd have no room for any other seating in there. It's got to have some like
Darts.
coachy tables. It will have darts too.
If you got a poker table and had a weekly game,
Wouldn't that be fun?
that would be the best. Let's just quit the pod and do that.
Just yeah.
and
YouTube.
Or
we could
that
do
could
both.
be-
we do our- yeah,
that could
that's
be
right.
it could be a very good studio too for
was just
Studio
gonna say.
M hasn't existed in quite some
Yeah.
time. So I got
That's
that.
what you
so,
should be doing.
so maybe I'll even take some pictures, do a little before and after. I took one before picture, and then now it's just like the timeline of renos is hard because we want to do other rooms in the house. It's like which one do you do first? You can't. You want to do all the flooring the same in the entire main floor, but you only want to do one room now and some later. So I don't know how we're gonna do it. It's really bothering me. It's in my brain, but and then the only other piece of intel I have is, as is family tradition, we went to the movies on Christmas Eve. There were no ghosts this year. If you recall,
That's a win.
last year,
Oh, yeah.
no ghosts. But we did go to Wonka. There was far more people there than Puss in Boots last year with the ghost incident. But Wonka, I don't know if you've watched the previous Wonkas, but they're dumb. They're way too eccentric for me, all this stuff. This one is nothing like those.
Really?
It is actually very good.
We had the choice between Wonka and Migration. We went to Migration, but it was
We were
also
that
very
was
good.
that
What's
was
that?
also our choice.
The Ducks.
The Ducks, it's
Yeah.
the Pixar
Cartoon.
movie.
It's actually really good.
So that was our choice, and I was all for Migration, but my wife and daughter said, no, we're going to Wonka.
Little old.
And I said,
yeah.
okay, whatever. But a friend of ours went to migration earlier.
If you got
that
younger
day.
kids, you should go to migration.
Yeah, so she went earlier that day, and her
Yeah.
reply was, "Oh yeah, it was cute," and immediately changed my mind. I was like,
it was. I mean,
"Ah."
it was. It's for younger
Yeah,
kids.
I
though.
know, but
We were gonna go to Wonka, like we were gonna drive into Regina and go to Landmark for Wonka.
yeah.
But then realized Regina's a dump, and I'm not driving there. So I was like, okay, we'll just go to Moose Jaw.
You can't even go to the theater there. It's just such a dump.
Well, you just can't
gotta drive
risk it.
through it, yeah.
You just can't risk it. You got to drive through it. Even if you take the
Well, the funny thing is,
the
the landmarks on the outside of town by
Yeah.
Costco, you wouldn't
yeah,
even have
even
to
if
go
you
in
take the roundabout or whatever you
Yeah,
want
you
to
could.
bypass. So then it was like, okay, we'll just go to Moose Jaw Theater. But the last time we went to Moose Jaw Theater, it was just
Oh,
popcorn
man.
was shit. It wasn't good. So I'm like, we'll just rent it at home because you can buy pay the whatever to rent it at home. Then it wasn't available, so then I ended up watching it. So kind of really spiraled into
Okay,
not seeing anything.
all right.
But
So that leaves me to booze count. So Bruno, you weren't here, but I started December. I was coming into December with 850, and then we were talking about plow for a thou was not.
850?
Yeah,
That's it?
850, 851 on November 27th. Yep.
Really?
Then I went 25-21 to start the month, and I was at 897. It's like, oh well, 2 weeks in, I got a chance for 1,000 here. Then I said, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not going to 1,000. So I only had 5 that week.
you're
The
sick,
last
though.
time. I was sick. Yes, that didn't help.
Right.
But then proceeded over the holidays here, the 2 weeks we've been off. I had 88 over the 2 weeks. I got to 990.
That's insane.
It's almost disappointing.
I mean, it's,
I know.
it's
So-
really bad.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
on because I was planning on after the 23rd, I was like, I'm probably not going to have all that much. Had a few here and there, but then my wife had we had some family came down that we weren't expecting, and then my wife had some of her friends over that I wasn't expecting, and so it's like all these days of 6-7 beers. It was just like, holy cow! And then it got to Thursday. Thursday was the one night. Then we went to the hockey game on Friday, and then I didn't have any on Saturday or Sunday. 0 on both those days, and then I woke up on what's today, Monday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Correct.
sorry. So yesterday, 0, a few Friday, none Saturday, and then yesterday I was like, I'm only 30 away. I could maybe try for 30 today. and
why
get there.
would-
And then I didn't start drinking until probably 2, and I was like, I got to 20, and it was the evening.
Let's go.
It was 11 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm punching 10 more down the hatch here before midnight, so I just quit. So
Damn.
990.
I mean, that's poor poor management. That's poor drink
That 5
management.
week.
Yeah.
I was looking back at it.
5 week killed him.
Yeah,
right?
I was
Yeah,
looking back
it's-
at that 5 week, and that was just dumb.
That's like course management. It's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. Shouldn't have done it.
Oh, wow. Just fumbled the punt.
Yep.
Return.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
that's a
terrible.
break.
Inside the 20.
Oh,
Yikes.
Texas.
Uh,
That's it. Oh, we're 2 guys into weeks. and
I'll go-
30
It's gonna be a
minutes into
long
the
pod.
pod.
I'll go
telling you.
fairly quick.
I'm glad because I'm drinking 6 beer.
Last pod, so we had a little friends mess get together on the 22nd, I think, or 21st, that Thursday. Next day, immediately got sick. Throat was messed up, couldn't talk.
You get sick a lot, eh?
It was weird. Full disclosure, I didn't get the flu shot with my family, so
Who
my
got the
wife
flu shot?
seems to think
No one gets
that
those.
that's what it
No.
was.
Don't get me
so-
started.
whatever.
Don't get me started.
So it kind of really put a damper on some Christmas stuff because I didn't really start feeling better until about the 28th or 29th. Christmas was good. I hope my wife doesn't listen to this, but this might have been the best Christmas that I've ever got gift-wise from her.
Wow.
She's not the best gift giver in the world, mainly because if I want something, I just buy it. But
So you
As it
wreck it
should
for
be.
her.
Yeah.
I
As
guess.
it should be.
Mine's
That's not
But-
on
which
her.
is
My wife's
That's on you.
terrible.
no, but she should be able to figure something out. I do it for her. Like, why is it not the same the other way? But anyways, really good gifts this year. So, I guess props.
Thanks.
What were they?
I guess. So I got those patents, those golf patents. I got some Blundstones.
Never heard of them before.
Oh, the ones that I showed, the pictures that I sent you guys.
Oh, you could have just said pictures.
A golf flag that I wanted because I couldn't buy it online. She did a bunch
So
of
she got
leg
golf
work.
stuff. That's
Holy
pretty easy.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of legwork, which was nice. So, and then we ended up leaving on the 27th. Went to Canmore with her family, her parents and brother and sister and their kids. Did some skiing, so went snowboarding and skiing at Sunshine. That place, that was a very, very poor decision for us
How
to
brown was it?
go. No, actually, it had lots of snow. It was
Really?
fine.
The
Sunshine was
the
fine.
chaos of going on a holiday.
There would have been 5,000 people there that day.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Easy. We got there at 8:15 because Finn had to do a lesson. We had to be there for 9:45. We got there at 8:15.
You put your
Our
5-year-old in a lesson?
Yeah,
How you expect him to be good at skiing? You
exactly.
you gonna teach him yourself?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
By the time we
My
got our
bad.
tickets, got our rentals, got up the gondola to the actual ski hill itself, it was 10:15. It was 2 fucking hours, and we were there at 8:15.
Should have got there
Yeah.
at 7:30, I guess.
Well, it doesn't open till 8. Didn't
Just
open
sounds
till
like you
8.
gotta be there earlier.
It was nuts. I had never seen anything like it. Like going in to get food, just absolute gong show. 70 people waiting to get upstairs to get into the restaurant, and it was
No, you made
Uh,
it back alive anyways.
we
Yep.
did. Canmore is an awesome place.
I like it a lot.
Lot.
It is a
lot.
fantastic place.
We
Yeah.
go there every third year for our baseball draft.
It's
Yeah.
it's the
And we
best.
skied last year.
I would
Yeah,
love
we did
to
ski
live there.
last year.
and we
yeah.
didn't die.
You guys did, hey?
Yeah.
Skied on
In March?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was awesome because it was just getting warm enough where people stopped going.
Yep.
Would
was-
golf
it was
courses
a-
be open then? Or is it
The golf course
just-
were not
No,
open.
It was
Okay.
still snow everywhere.
Yeah, like the top of the hill that day. The day we went skiing was +1,
Hmm.
but that's when by the end of the day it was ice
Yeah.
because it was too warm and the trails were.
I was already at the
Toasted.
chalet by then.
And then got back last night. Just kind of hung out, didn't do much. Kirsten and I played some cards and just chilled. So, so because of the sickness, not a lot of drinks the last couple of weeks. So 28,
okay,
10
less
beer.
than 88.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
10 beer. So 725 on the year and 271 for beer. So
Kept under 300
to
the
it.
second.
We'll get to it. Yep.
Oh,
All right,
the
Harv.
resolution because you listened.
Because I listened.
This is a weeks pod, eh? It's all weeks.
Yeah, that's okay.
is it-
We didn't.
I
There's
guess
no
it's me,
golf.
eh?
Yeah.
There's no golf. Did you have start at the end and did you have any drinks over the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, I did actually.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
nice.
We'll get to that. Yeah, so I mean, obviously Christmas. My two brothers came into town, so got to meet my niece for the first time. So that was interesting. I mean, everyone's like, does it make you want to have another one? And I just looked them dead ass in the face and say, nope. Like, why would you ever want to go back to that?
Oh,
It's
No,
just-
there was a
Reset the
baby on the
clock.
plane that kept looking at my wife and I, and she's just like, "Man, that baby, I want to hold that baby." I was like,
Go ask him.
"Yeah,
Then
go
maybe
ask."
it
they
back
will
to him
let you.
after-
No one wants the baby. They will let you hold that baby for as long as you want.
No, I actually thought that baby was better than my kids, but
And then we'll give it back when we're done with it.
But yeah, so everyone's just like, does it make you want another one? It's just like, no, I don't want to change diapers. I don't want to have to make sure I'm holding this thing's head up for all the
Right.
time. Like, it's
not
just,
shaking it. Yeah.
yeah, get out of the way. But yeah, a couple other things that kind of, the big thing is I took my Christmas lights down yesterday.
Wow,
down.
Hilarious you said that
that's
because
amazing.
I said that to my wife on Saturday. I'm like, it's so nice out. I should just take the Christmas lights down now. I didn't, but I wanted to because I was like,
I
why
might
would
do
I
that
wait?
tomorrow.
yeah, why would you wait?
Yeah,
Get them
it
off
was
now.
like
Hung
it-
over. I
and
might
it-
do that
like,
tomorrow.
And it takes, like, taking them down is the easy part. Like, you just
Oh,
clip,
yeah.
clip,
Bang.
let them fall,
Yeah.
boom, all done.
And I
Took
paid
like
up for those
20
good
minutes.
clips this year too. It
So-
won't take long at all.
So yeah, that happened. So I was pretty happy about that. The biggest thing I've noticed in these like 2 weeks, just with like family and having some drinks and having other family there to like watch my kids when they get up early, because they're like, I was sleeping in more.
The best.
No, there's nothing more overrated than sleeping in.
Overrated?
I am
It's literally
overrated. I am absolutely on board with this take because the last 3 days, because my kids are older than your kids.
Yeah.
Like my kids, I don't even care what
You
time
can
they
do
get
whatever
up.
the fuck
Yeah.
you want.
But I've slept into like 10 o'clock, and then I wake up, I'm like, holy shit, I lost 3 hours of my day.
Exactly. That's
It's
exactly.
bad. I don't like it one bit.
Yeah. No, that's exactly.
I hate it.
That's exactly.
I lost 3 hours in my day.
Yes,
This is the
yes.
best.
No, it's not.
It is
You get up
awful.
at 7 o'clock. You get everything you got to get done, and then
So you So you'd choose just fucking around on your phone for 3 hours rather than sleeping?
Yes.
Absolutely. Now I'm because here's the thing.
lost out on
I'm
3
still
hours of
fucking
reels?
around on my
I'm still
phone.
fucking around on my phone, and next thing you know, it's 1 p.m.
Exactly.
Perfect. You're that much closer to having a drink. More
it's-
socially
there's
acceptable.
nothing more overrated. Like there's nothing more overrated than sleeping in.
It was
It
bad.
just ruins a day.
I hated it.
Matt, you're probably mad that you just didn't get your early morning bets in.
Well, I did miss some tip. I did miss some.
Formula One and
World
European
Juniors.
soccer.
It is very,
Highlight.
very odd. I would way rather go to bed at 11 and wake up at 7 than I would, and I understand it's just math, than go to bed at 1 and wake up at 10. You're just losing time.
That's right. That's
I don't-
exactly right.
I would rather wake up and watch a movie than watch a movie when I'm tired at night, just so I can sleep in.
Oh, that's
Like
complete.
I'm a big shifting
complete.
time guy.
Yeah, so sleeping in overrated. Didn't get the same, like, I don't want to say useless, Canute, but unnecessary gifts that maybe you got, like more like for yourself. But
Yeah.
the best get, like, we got a new toaster.
Oh
yeah.
Is
And,
it
like-
a 4-slicer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and like it's a game changer. Just
It
like
is.
we've had this other toaster for like 15 years, and like you
2-slicer.
gotta like press it right, and if you pop it up too quick, the little metal thing inside pops out, and so
Oh, yeah.
it was overdue. And getting a new one, like just hammering 4 pieces in there, and
Having the dial set right.
yep, oh yeah, and it just nails it every time. You're not worried about fluctuations and
Yes.
toast crispiness. So that was good. So I got that, and then I also got like a 12-foot step ladder.
Oh yeah.
Like my dad gave me one of those, and like.
How do you wrap it?
Just set it outside. There it is.
Open. We got my dad a shop
But
vac.
so-
I didn't even
so-
wrap it.
Yeah.
So
Just gave it to
today
I got a
was
leaf
up,
blower.
I was
super
up,
pumped
up
about
in
that.
like a Studio K there, the overhead kind of like these shelving thing, but I've been doing it on like a 6-foot or 8-foot step ladder, and like standing on the top and like wobbling around.
Oh.
So now I got this bad boy out there, and I'm just up and down, just quick.
No
just
wonder
like-
you took your lights down. Hey, you got to put it to use.
Oh yeah, I was just up, down, clipping them off, moving things around. It was just efficient, and what would normally take me a couple hours only took me 10 minutes. But yeah, so the ladder and the toast were a big thing. The only other thing I had before I get to the booze count, stupidly, because, and here we go, I slept in yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
had to go to Superstore at like 11 a.m.
Oh yeah.
R.I.P.
It was the single worst experience of my
On
life.
New Year's
I
Eve.
believe
Did they have all the tills open? Because
Uh,
they claim that they're supposed to have them all open on weekends.
No, they didn't because
10.
that's the only part that worked out in my favor is I was in the back of a line and someone's like, "Hey, just come to this one. I'm opening it up right now."
Oh, that's a break.
So that was a break, but just like running into people.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I don't know, people don't know how to operate in a grocery store.
No, they don't.
It's like
Bruno hates
Fucking
it every
idiots.
time.
it's just like it's just the system. You go up one side and down the other
Yeah.
side. Like you don't have your cart tilted, angled in the middle of the aisle.
There's so many
blocking it.
people that just stand and just gawk and just
You're right.
like what?
So much choice.
What are you doing? Like you're calculating all the prices in your head, or what? What are you doing?
I think
I don't
people
get
just
it.
go to enjoy their time.
Enjoy
Away from their
how
what?
are you
no,
enjoying
no.
that?
Time away from their family. Like, oh fuck, I'm gonna spend 2
No,
hours.
My
my
I
wife
don't have
does
to go
it.
back.
My wife does it for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're
See
just
ya-
like trying to find like
See you next
fruits
week.
and vegetables and it's just picked over because you missed
Yeah.
the good stuff. Now you're just
Yeah.
getting bent carrots.
I
and-
mean, I've had 4 beers here, but I mean, there's one race that is way worse than the other ones. I'm not saying which one. I'm not saying which one.
Could
Just
be
there is
Caucasian.
one.
Could be Caucasian.
Could be us. Yeah.
holy, is that what I sound like when I say stuff
Yes,
like
it
that?
is
Oh
exactly what
my
you sound
god, this is eye opening. But yeah, so. Don't sleep in. I would have been there at 8 o'clock, and I
Yes.
just would have buzzed through that place.
The time to go is at night.
well,
That's
yeah,
the
but
time to go.
7 a.m.
or
is the
early
time.
morning is probably fine too.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
But yeah, so that won't because I went with my wife because my kids had a sleepover at my parents, and she's like, "This will be a fun little outing," and she's like, "How was that?" I'm like, and I just looked her in the face and said, "That was the worst experience maybe of my life, and I won't be doing that again." So she wasn't happy with me after that comment, but
But you probably saved $150 instead of her going. so.
100%.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like I just would just buzz through the aisles because I was so frustrated. She couldn't just be like ding ding ding, just knocking
Knocking
things into the car. But Yeah, so I did have 11 drinks over these past 2 weeks
Oh,
with
nice.
some people in town, but so 516 on the year. But
Nice.
that's where I finished. So a little higher than in
Is
the
it
last few. but-
double than last year?
No, last year was 4 something. The year before that was 3 something. So
Okay.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's it.
That's it for weeks. 40 minutes later. Well, it was a
not bad.
month for Bro now.
Yeah.
So he's 4 beers in.
I had one more comment here that I wrote down. Trendy golf terms. This maybe could be a segment on the pod, but just something that I picked up. I think I was watching a Mac Boucher video or something. Why are we adding stick to every distance? Why is everything 167 stick? Why can't we just say 167 and assume that it's to the pin? Why is everything stick?
You know what they
at
say
the end?
about
I hate that
assumptions.
stick
That's a
shit.
great question. Yep.
Yep. Because why would anybody think, oh, no, maybe it's to the front of the green? No, it's to the pin. Every distance you get is to the pin.
Especially with
So stop saying
Unless
stick.
it's clarifying to the front or-
especially
yeah. Yep.
with lasers now.
Yes.
No one's lasering the front of the green.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not giving guys 3 different yardages, front, pin, back, or whatever, right? Stop saying stick, everybody that's listening.
167 to cover. That's it.
160 back, 140 front, 150 stick.
Stick. Don't say stick, though. Just say pin. Yeah. You don't even need to say it. That's assumed.
It's
Whatever distance
assumed.
you say is assumed that it's at the pin.
Yep.
If you say 140, then you say front. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's fair. Yep.
Tip of the week.
Solving it.
I gotta get another beer.
Resolutions.
Resolutions. Yeah. Who are we starting with?
Well, your name's written first, so we
Okay,
can
sure.
start there. Do we want to go through all of them
Let's see how we did.
and then we'll go to our next year's, or do you want to go yours last year's, yours this year? Canoop shook his head.
No,
Maybe
sorry, I
for
was shaking
beer.
my head to him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bruno was standing behind the lights of the.
In the past, we've not run through the review of them and then jumped.
Yeah.
into
Let's
the
do.
next
Let's
one.
do. Let's see how we.
Let's run through them.
So
I got my
Matty
pad.
B started first. He had 5. We said we were only going to do 4. He started with the 2 personal, 2 golf related ones. Obviously, some guys threw some extra ones in there, but Matty's personal ones. Resolution number 1 was just to live his life.
Check.
I
I
can't.
did.
You can't say that he didn't.
Nope. I mean,
I
it
had
was
no-
a safe one, but counts, I guess.
No one told me when I couldn't drink, when I could drink. Almost got to 1,000.
Yep.
Had
You
a lot of fun.
moved? What else
Moved.
did you? Yeah.
Went to Canadian Open. Yeah, just lots of good stuff.
Yep.
I lived my life this past year.
Mhm.
This one, I mean, if you say you got a check on this one,
No, it's
you're-
an X.
You're a liar. Limit parlays to 4 legs.
Well, it is a new year. I have a.
I guess
I
it
have
depends how you want
I
to
have a 6
define
legger.
that.
I have a 6-legger going right now on this game we're
What if
watching.
you put together a bunch of 4-leg parlays?
Yeah.
Does that count?
What did that last? Like a day?
It was maybe a week. It was a week.
And the best part was the reasoning behind it was like, I'm always getting 4. I always get 4 right. So
It's
I'm
true.
gonna limit myself to 4 because I always get 4 right.
Like I would say more often than not, that 5th leg is the one that kills most of my bets.
That should be your resolution again this year. And actually
I can't
do it.
I can't
Just
do it.
do
I can't
There's
because
no
I see
way
that
you
number popping up, and I'm just like, I have a Raptors 4-legger right now. That's 3 of 4. It's not going to make it, but
All Raptors.
yeah, it's
Or the whole
same
game.
same game parlay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were all Raptors.
Yeah,
No.
so
Cavs
I knew
in
that
that
one
too.
was a big X.
Oh yeah, it is all 4 are Raptor.
Oh, really?
In the same game.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Didn't hit though. I thought Pascal was going to pass to RJ more, and Pascal has like 36 points, so he's obviously not passing at all.
Yeah, that'll hurt.
Trade them.
The golf ones,
Yep.
shoot under par, which I believe he did.
Check.
Nice.
This
At Royal?
one,
At the Royal.
That asterisk round.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it was asterisk by 3. Remember, we said if I got the
Yeah,
2,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
1 still.
What were you? 1 under?
I was shot 68, 3 under.
Right.
But I got 2 of those
Generous
10
pickups,
footers.
yeah.
So it was still 1 under if
Right.
I would have just 2-putted those.
I mean, I wish one of us was there for that. But
yeah.
the next
all
one
good.
again. This has to be an X. Full stat tracking. You said you were going to do fairways, bunkers.
I didn't do it once. Not one time.
bunkers.
everything he was tracking. Everything.
Not once. I didn't do it once. I didn't even get an app to do it.
At least you didn't say warm up again, because that one was never going to
I
happen.
didn't even use my watch or the grint or anything. Like I don't even have the slightest clue. I don't know how many rounds I did. Nothing. Not a clue.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Overthrown.
And the last one you threw in there, you weren't going to purchase and or get new golf shoes.
Also an X.
Yeah.
The same raw Regina. I wanted to go into the member guest and not get shoes, and then there was a pair of Jordans there, and I had to get them.
Had to.
You didn't purchase them, though.
But it was in T gift, so I kind of did.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think it was
that was
new golf
commented
shoes.
on the pod last year because we said
because I got
for
FootJoys the previous
Regina.
year.
and it was worked into the T gift. I wrote my name down next here on the list. Personal was 365 drinks or less.
Ooh. 500 plus.
Those 2 days of 50s cost you, hey?
They'll get you. They add up quick. But not coaching on the road as much this year, so those are the tough ones.
Might try it again, hey?
30 drinks every weekend. But next one, read more books and listen to more music. So it was one book, and I did read one more book this year, but it wasn't more. And I think I listened to less music.
Yeah.
You're
Like
a big podcast guy.
I think if I do the math in my head, counting radio when like kids are in the car now, I bet you I listened to 25 full songs all year.
That's insane.
Come on.
I listen to that every single day or more.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just comparing, but that's insane.
It is
So what do
very
you listen
insane.
to when you're driving? Only podcasts?
Like you just jump in the middle
Chiclets.
for 5 minutes.
Like it's just on my Spotify, and then it picks up
Chiclets,
on,
wrestling.
yeah, wrestling,
Golf.
Senators, golf. Pardon my take.
Like
Huh.
if I'm gonna listen to a podcast, I need to have a long period of time to
Yeah,
do
I
it.
can't cut it
Not
off.
like I'm gonna drive to the store, listen to it for 5 minutes,
Yeah, just
pick it
pops
up next
on
time
my
I get
phone.
back in.
Tons of
It's
people
just-
do that. Tons
I
of
don't
people
get
do
it.
that.
Doesn't
Harv.
make sense to me.
Don't discourage it. We
No,
want
it just
people
doesn't
doing
make
that
sense.
with ours.
Yes, it just doesn't make sense to me. That's all.
So
Stop listening to podcasts if you're listening to this.
listen to more music. Greta Thunberg or whatever it is.
Yes.
What else you get?
My golf ones. One was play more golf. X didn't do that, and then the other one was be in play more times than not on hole 5, which I did.
Absolutely checked.
Wasn't
that
even
one off.
close.
Yeah.
So
He even hit the green a few times.
yeah, birdied it a couple times. Yeah. Anyways, those were my 4. Canoop. His was to drink less beer, and
The number?
the number was 200 beer.
But I got bumped up to 300. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, when you
made
knew
that
it
up.
was
Not
unattainable.
in that pod it didn't, because
It
I
did.
listened to the whole thing.
Then maybe it started at 100, and
No,
then
it
it got
started at
bumped up to
200,
200.
and I
It might have
listened
started at
because-
100.
You think so? Because
Yeah.
I know it started at a number
you
and it
guys,
got bumped
I
up.
listened to the pod today. It started at 200.
200. You tried to bump it to 300 later
Yes,
on.
a week or two later.
Because you're like, oh, this is going to be impossible.
We said, fuck that.
Yeah.
Well, if
So
I'd have known
now, 'cause
that.
he's been saying now,
271 X.
All right, all right.
Here's another good
Try
one.
again next year.
And again, liar if you said you did this. Walk your dog 3 times a week.
I don't remember that one at all.
All I have down, I wrote them down, and it said get out and walk the dog more often.
But then you
But-
said 3 times a week.
Yeah, definitely not 3 times a week.
I mean, you were walking him at the Hillcrest there for a while.
It's just in the spring.
So you
I'll
just
do
walked
it
him in
if
the
my
spring
kid-
and then quit?
No, I'll do it if my kid doesn't. If he
Oh.
throws a shit fit or he can't. Or
You still have that dog, eh?
Yeah, it's getting louder. Golf ones, more golf with your kids.
Did not happen. I think we only went out 3 times.
Was that more
Didn't
or less?
Way less.
Didn't count
Way
anyway.
Way
less.
less.
And play in the amateur at North Battleford and get top 10.
He was committed to the winning provincial mixed.
Top 10, I did, just not in
What's that
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, so you said at North Battleford, so it's an
Yeah.
X, unfortunately.
Yep.
So you were
That's
0 for 4.
Didn't get a
4.
didn't get a single one.
Now, Bronell.
Damn.
Okay.
This first one is good. Save more money and no slappers for the whole year.
But those are actually
Oh my!
they're competing. They're competing
Because if you
ideas.
play more slappers, because he won a few
He
times.
won
I
a
think.
few times, so he actually saved more money, but it was because he played more.
I mean, yeah.
I think.
I won't go down that road of telling everybody what.
Do you want to reveal your winnings this year? I have a feeling.
It wasn't winnings. It wasn't
Oh,
winnings.
No. At no point was I thinking he was going down the. I won a bunch.
I had a couple big wins, but
Overall.
overall tough year.
So,
Probably.
but save more money elsewhere, or
Oh yeah, I'm cheap as fuck elsewhere.
okay, no, that's good. But so no slappers X. Attend less pods. You did that.
Yep, you sure
Yes. I didn't even. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Nice
You
one.
said 8. I mean, I think with the threes here, it was probably
nine.
like
It
9
was,
or 12.
yeah, I think it was
or
like
so.
6 or 7 without the threes. So
Yeah,
close.
so
Yeah.
you did it. You wanted to practice more, and you said you might not even golf. You might just go and work on your putting.
I mean, I did go to the putting green a few times, but
I don't think that happened.
there's no good practice facilities in Moose Jaw.
It's true.
Fucked.
Yep, that is true.
Yep.
Beat Cadoop 3 times.
Twice. Shit.
Was
It was twice.
it for sure?
Yeah.
I know it was once, but I don't remember the second one.
Shut up.
It's probably a different day.
Yeah, it's probably when
I
you're
probably
counting.
played the next.
I didn't
day.
beat you on the roadie. No, I was terrible on the
Yeah.
roadie.
And then last one you threw in there, you wanted to play more barefoot. You said you're at about 60% and want to get up around 80.
It was.
It was
yeah.
probably close.
I
yeah.
had a check mark there. Yep.
I think so.
Yeah. So 2 for 5. Not bad.
You were barefoot so often that the Player Cup pictures on are all without shoes on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like people can't find you with shoes on.
Yeah.
That right there is a
It
check.
might be 100% next year. I might just start rounds barefoot.
Well, that's certainly one way to hit your quota of more rounds barefoot.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to do it. All right, let's get
Not even bring my shoes.
let's get into this year's resolutions. We go in the same order.
We could. Make it
Okay.
easy.
All right.
You're up first.
I'm up
You got a big
first.
one here.
I can't wait.
It's big, apparently.
Well, number one is
Let's do all the personal ones first, and then we'll do all
okay.
the golf
No.
ones after.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay.
I think it should be just guy by guy.
Okay. Personal and golf. Go ahead.
So personal was living my life work last year. I really want to keep it going, but as I alluded to earlier, I got to make some changes. So one's just an easy one. There is really no metric, I don't think. Although it could be a metric if I say how many times, but I'd like to have a more consistent physical activity routine.
Mm-hmm.
So whether that's at the school, obviously I'm still going to play baseball, go golfing, play hockey, all that stuff. But it's like some sort of weight training or treadmill based thing, and I think that's pretty attainable for me because I used to do it all the time. I just need to figure out where in my schedule it will work out.
Yep.
Easy cut if it's not working either. So
Yeah, exactly. And what's an X if I don't want to do it? Really?
Yeah. This is
Uh,
yeah. I mean,
Uh,
everyone on earth has that exact.
yeah.
So just
very
to
big.
clarify, your New Year's resolution is eat better and work out more?
Yes. Thank you.
So
No, I never actually. Sorry, I didn't say anything about eat better.
way to be original.
I didn't say anything about eat better.
Oh, he didn't say anything about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yes.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm never gonna.
Because I worked out
I'm-
4 times this year, so
Yeah, the eating better
I
would
could
have
do
to-
more.
Eating better wouldn't fit into living my life. I don't need to live. Living my life is feeling good, but I don't need to do that by eating well.
One tomato. One tomato.
Yeah. Very few vegetables. I'm gonna go right to golf because I'm gonna end with the good one, with me
The booze count.
cracking the code here.
Okay.
So last year, golf related, I had shoot under par, but it wasn't at the Hillcrest. So very easy to say shoot under par at the Hillcrest.
Yep.
Like that's got to be
Great one.
be on the list.
Yep.
And then when I was looking at last year's in the whole stat tracking thing, I'm like, I should do that one again. Well, that's never going to happen. So I'm having a hard time with the second one. I was drawing a blank all year. So I think my entire goal is to shoot under par at Hillcrest. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Maybe, I guess I could say I'm going to play more than 40 rounds at the Hillcrest. Does that work? Because I don't think I've hit 40 ever.
40. You've made more than 20.
That's what
would
I'm
be a
saying.
good goal.
40.
You're gonna hit more this year than you
Yeah,
have.
I mean, you
Let's
got a
set that.
cushy job.
That's the one. That's
Oh,
the
Vince
one
Young
for
and
the
his
list. Then
fat face is on TV.
what, a
CC
what an
Sabathia?
absolute beauty that guy is.
Oh, that's Vince Young. I said, is that CC Sabathia?
We are,
Whoa.
we are so old that Vince Young has a gray beard now.
Yeah, that's bad. So 40 rounds. All right.
40 rounds at the Hillcrest.
So here's the booze. This will work in almost all scenarios except for player cups, I think. But my booze,
Let's hear it.
my booze
Resolution.
is I am not going to drink more than 6 drinks on any day in 2024. No more than 6. Still allows me to live my life, do whatever I want, but I ain't binging.
I love
no
that.
more than 6.
So
So I can still go play hockey. I can have beers there. I can have beers at weddings. I can do all that stuff. I can play men's night. I can have 3 on the front, 3 on the back. But I'm never having more than 6.
baseball draft,
I know that's a gray area. Baseball draft player cups.
roadie or
Well, roadie's easy.
Yeah, Canadian or,
Or
if you go to President's Cup.
I actually think I can do it on the baseball draft too. Because
Yeah, you could. I
Yeah.
mean, just get into the dope. It's easy.
yes,
Just get into the dope.
I could chew my face off. Literally chew my face off. But like I'm talking player cup stuff like that.
player
Like
cups
for a
there's
6
2
hour
of
round,
those.
just
That's a
it's
tough
probably
one.
gonna help. It's probably gonna help my game.
That's
There's
tough
way
at
you can
elk.
do it at
That's
a
real tough
player
at
cup.
elk.
There's no way you can do it at player cup.
I'm gonna try. It's because it's
Why would you
way
want
better.
to?
It's way better than saying I'm not drinking.
You should give yourself maybe 3,
I was trying to come
maybe
up with
3
a number.
or 4,
Yes, that's why I preluded
Once
it.
a month.
not once a month.
No, I can't do once a month because they'll still get out of hand. That's why I was said, except for player cups,
3
ball
exceptions.
draft. Well, I was going to say 6 originally because I was like, I know I got the ball draft, but is the ball draft one day?
But is that any different than a
player-
normal year?
Correct. That's why it's not the same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick. I'm sticking
Because
to
you're
it,
normally
6.
6 or less with 6 exceptions every year, probably.
Yeah, mine's a little bit heavier than that. To
Yeah.
get to 900 and some,
Yeah,
you gotta,
I guess you're a little bit.
you gotta have
heavier.
a few more than that.
touchdown, eh?
But
Hmm.
that
Lucky.
is my resolution. I think I can do it for sure until the ball draft. Like between now and March, that's easy. The ball draft will be tough, and then once we get into just player cups, that's the only time. Like no other times do I have 6. But the reason why your number gets so high is, you go. Here comes 10. Here comes 20. 6.
If you make it through the ball draft, you can do it.
I think so.
But
And 6 is not
gonna
that
be tough.
hard.
yeah,
Just
You're gonna
rather
be in
than
Phoenix in 30-degree weather.
yes,
20, 25.
25.
yeah, watching baseball with the boys. There, I found it. I got it. The underlying tone is 6 is pints ain't 1.5. They're 1.
What?
So
a
if I go to
double?
a ball game, and they got a big old pitcher, or I go to Boston Pizza and it's schooners, 1 schooner is 1. I will still count it as 3 for the boost count, but it doesn't count for the 6.
God,
No,
we're going
no,
real
That's it.
deep now.
That's it. I cracked the code.
Why wouldn't they count as 0.2 then? Like, if
doesn't
you're
make any
making up
sense.
random numbers,
doesn't make
though.
any sense.
You're making up random numbers.
6. I'm never gonna have more than 6 drinks in a day.
Wow,
But
that's
I'm-
the thing.
I'm not gonna
physical-
What are doubles then?
So
what are
you could have-
triple rise?
Well, I'd never.
So
have
those steins that you get in Europe, you could have 6 of those that fit like 4 beers
Yeah.
in them.
24
The only problem
beer.
is the downfall of that.
Beer, but it's only 6.
So I can't crack multiple small beers to pour into a larger container. That's not allowed. But if I'm at
on
an
tap.
establishment that serves something large, that counts as 1.
So if we got a
'Cause
keg for
I
the
was just
baseball
gonna say.
draft, you could fill up a stein, and that's 1 drink.
Yeah.
That's not terrible, I guess.
Like if
But
I go
only
to a
give it
ball
to you.
for
game,
his 6-day thing, it's 3 for the booze count.
Correct.
Like,
I
that's
said-
where you lose me here. If
okay.
they
Well,
got-
you want me to call 1 for a booze count?
Well, no, you can't do that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's where I'm at. Because if I go to a ball game and they got a big beer, what am I supposed to say? I can only have 2 of those.
So
No, I'm
what-
having 6 of those.
So what happens if your booze count is you do 6 a day for
Oh, I ain't doing
365?
Let's
Well,
see.
for
No.
argument's sake.
I ain't
And
doing
your
that.
booze count is
6 times 365?
1,500, but you're like, I only had 6 drinks this day. Like, the math ain't gonna add up.
6 a day. I will.
I
I
mean,
will
let's
find
be
a way.
realistic here. This is going to end up like the booze bank.
What was booze bang? When did I run out of money?
Halfway
Complete
through.
flop.
I actually think I had some money. I didn't borrow on Booze Bank for quite some time. I have it here. I got my note.
It's
From
within a week.
2022.
And then what happened?
February 14th, I was down $5. By the end of February, I was 57 in the hole. The end of February.
So, yeah, you can't dig out of that.
So on Booze Bank year, I actually finished over 900. I was 542 in the hole. I owed a lot of money. So there you go. No more than 6 in a day. That's it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see if it comes to fruition.
But I just needed that little bit of wiggle room because there are going to be situations where I go like to this ball, when we go in the ball draft.
Yeah,
They're going to have a beer there that's bigger than one beer, but I have no idea how many beers it actually is.
That's true.
So I'm counting as one.
Yep.
And to your point of the Steins, well, if I stay at that establishment for 6 of those, then that's a long time.
Yeah.
This is meant to allow me to maneuver my way through social scenarios without getting absolutely shit-faced.
So you're never going to be drunk this year,
I
basically.
hope not.
I mean, I'm going to have 6 tonight. I'm going to be fucking wasted. But
But there you go. You had 6 in a night and you're wasted. Why can't I do that?
yeah, you
I'll just
can.
be wasted for a shorter
You just
period
got
of
to
time.
drink them in 2 hours.
Yeah, I'll just be
Or 1
drunk
hour.
for that short period of time.
Yeah.
Well, you have a pretty good buzz if you have 6 in your 18 holes.
Yeah, you throw a chew in after that.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
right.
like you had
Yeah.
a couple more. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, if you can do it, that's going to be amazing, but we'll see.
It's going to
We'll
certainly
see.
help
It's
my
a-
scramble partners for the player cups.
That's right.
I'm a known terrible drunk golfer.
Terrible.
Okay.
I can't see a
mean,
downfall to this.
There's
5
a lot
down,
of there's
by
a
the way,
lot of
boys.
moving pieces
Yeah,
to
he's
that,
got
but
Bronell's down 5, and we're in the tail end of this.
you're gonna
thing.
drink 6 or 8.
I might hit the interest here.
I might. That's
I
actually
guess
saying
I'm
that
next.
there is interest.
I guess I'm next. Start with this one. It's not a good one to start with, but I'm gonna miss less pods this year.
Ah,
Nice.
But having
the
said that,
opposite of me last year.
having said that, I'm probably missing next week.
Oh, that's good.
So we'll.
Not a great start.
There's tons of year left. Lots of runway left to make a bunch more. So yeah, unless you let me call it, and even then, it might not happen.
Is it a boycott?
No, I gotta
Oh.
be in Saskatoon next
It's okay
week.
then.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
But well,
even
yeah, it's
count.
not worth 3.
No.
calling in?
We'll see. Just depends what time you want to start. But
'Kay.
next, I want to use my phone less.
Ah, that's a good
Ah.
one. Really good one.
And like I even
to
wrote
my wife about that
/ delete social media.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
in this whole pod, I've been thinking about, can I commit to that? And I don't think I can.
It's
Like
tough.
it's where I get
It's news.
news.
Yes.
Like I think I'm gonna delete Instagram. Like that one's done. Like
Yeah.
you said, like reels.
No news.
Twitter's a tough one to get rid of,
But because
man.
it's all news now. And
It's
like
all
My
news.
Twitter is all new. Like it's
Yeah.
TSN, it's
Yeah.
How do-
NFL, PGA.
They are two very. If you're looking to get rid of social media, Instagram is what to get rid of because
Yeah.
it is news versus entertainment.
Yep.
That's what
Yeah.
it comes down to. And honestly, the good entertainment on Instagram is usually on Twitter. Like
Ish.
most of the good videos that you need to see are on Twitter.
Not really.
Oh yeah, like if you're
Sunday
follow-
Conversations on Twitter.
Well, those ones, but
Yeah.
But
the,
like if
the long ones.
Less, yeah.
But
there's
the
less.
short little funny ones aren't on Twitter.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
don't
that's
have the
what you're
reel.
getting-
You don't have the reels or the TikTok.
Right, but that's what
and-
you're getting
Yeah.
rid of
and that's
social
what
media
it,
for.
yes, exactly. So
That's
you're
the
not
whole
just
point.
doing
That's true.
hour-long
Yeah.
swiping.
Because you run out, you update to the point that
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
caught up.
you got to know who's starting between Jacoby Brissett and Sam Howell. You got to know,
Yeah,
right?
Not gonna
exactly.
find that on
Instagram's not telling me that early enough for me to actually do something
right.
about it.
Yeah, because you can't set Instagram to show me the newest.
Yeah.
They are the ones that tell you which
And
one to get.
Instagram's getting worse for that. Like they'll show you stuff that's like 3
I always have
days
to
old.
go. I always have to go to the bottom and see like when was this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
hate
so.
it.
I think Instagram's going to
It's
go
stories and
it's
reels
gonna be-
only on that thing now, is it
And
not?
yeah,
Yeah,
Basically,
posts are few
Posts.
and far between.
well, yeah, you don't see
it
them.
you know what? It might just be a uninstall from my phone, not delete my account.
Mm.
Just
You
in,
always gotta start
just
there.
in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, you might have to troll somebody at some point.
I don't know what you're talking about. Next one, I'm gonna be better prepared for Zonic or Zin shortages.
Yeah, smart. Let me know how that goes.
'Cause that is
if I'm doing
outrageous right now.
If I'm doing six beers max, I'm gonna need another Vice and
Yeah.
Exotics.
I feel like a crackhead running around the city. And then the golf ones, I'm gonna walk more rounds.
More.
Don't believe you
so
for one
once
second.
I walked one last year.
Yeah, two is attainable
So
for
at
you.
the Hillcrest.
Yep.
Especially
I
when
did.
we're playing
And it was. And
mid-afternoons.
here's the thing: on that one, I had my bag on a cart, and then the guy I was playing with just strolled up with a push cart. And I'm like, wow, I'm not gonna drive around while you're walking around because it was just me and him.
When was that? Who was that with?
Willie.
Oh,
So, yeah, he always walks. So I'm like, well, I won't just rip around 200 yards ahead of you. And then my last one is I'm gonna play in the club championship this year.
Nice.
nice.
So
You can take my spot.
we will act. I mean, that's a tough one to actually.
Yeah.
We'll see, but
Yeah.
but it's just at a bad. It's at a terrible time,
It is a terrible time, but
and it's a bad format.
but they're
so-
all no matter what time is terrible because you can't
Very
do it
true.
in July or August.
no. But go back to how it was, but just expand it.
Uh,
What do you mean
match play.
Yeah, but make it more flights so more people can play in it.
Okay, well
But
you
nobody
organize
else
it.
wants to play in it, though. That's the thing.
I think they would.
I would think so.
I don't think so either.
Well,
I like those, Harv.
maybe if one of the committees actually happened that I try to sign up for all the time.
Well, you should.
You'll have
Oh
it
my
this year.
gosh!
Let's go.
But
that's
yeah, those
late.
are mine.
That's
so it is
absolutely
now,
late.
Canute,
Oh, there
you're
it
up.
is.
job.
There it is.
You got
Sell
hammered.
job.
Can't do that.
Oh, boy.
Canute, you're up.
Canute, you're up.
Sorry, did you guys start? You started personal, hey?
Yep. Well, I did. Maddie B went back and forth.
Had
Okay,
to
my
get the good
first
one in
one.
last.
So I got my wife a treadmill for Christmas.
Oh.
She just didn't want to do the biking anymore, so we got this thing. So what mine is going to be is in the evening when I'm watching sports, I'm just going to walk on it. Just so I'm not sitting there hanging out, put with my feet up. I'm going to actually get up and just
As it-
do something.
This is
Another generic.
Yeah. This is
That's not that
How many
generic.
times? How long?
Every time that
yeah.
I'm watching
Every time?
every time that I'm going to sit down there and watch sports, I'm going to do something. If
There's
I'm watching
no
a movie,
fucking way.
if I'm watching a movie,
But
no.
here's the thing.
I'm gonna no. I'm gonna.
No,
sit
he
there
said
if
no
I'm-
for a movie.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
if I'm gonna sit there and watch sports and gamble, I'm gonna be walking on the treadmill.
Yeah, but you could do
Yeah,
that
but
for like
then you-
7 minutes.
Then
and say,
you're
I
gonna
did
be
it.
like, oh, I'm just gonna put this table here and have a
Okay.
beer on it, and then I'll just put my chips in the little holder here. Like it's not gonna be anything. But
Perfect.
you're
I'm
walking.
okay.
And he'll
It
do
doesn't
it for 6
matter.
minutes.
Pretty soon he's got like a buffalo chicken dip on there.
Yeah.
Okay, 30 minutes.
30
Wings.
30
20
minutes.
piece KFC, just going to town on it
I'll give you that.
Touchdown,
30
eh?
minutes
30 minutes.
every day. You're down there.
that I'm watching sports.
so you're
yes.
just gonna watch TV upstairs then?
No, I'll go downstairs and watch it. I'll go down. We'll be good.
Uh,
So we'll see. I'll track it. We'll see.
I
how
wonder
it
what the
goes.
real benefits of walking are in that scenario.
Well, the low intensity burns the most fat in your body. So if that's
Okay.
what you're going for, you just need to do it for
Why don't you get like a
prolonged periods of time.
stairmaster?
Super long periods. Like a 30-minute walk wouldn't really even have all that many
Oh, yeah.
benefits.
with a slight.
if it was a
incline?
consistent thing, for sure. What's that?
Okay.
with a slight incline.
Yeah, absolutely, sure. Might as well do that.
I don't know.
30 minutes.
You guys will like this one.
Okay. I like the last
That was your
one.
first one. Yeah.
I don't even know if I can say this with a straight face. Take more trips.
How many
you
is
have-
more?
How
How
can
many
you
is
have more than affinity?
No way.
That
I don't even think that's
that is
possible.
legitimately one of
Like,
my personal
Have you
goals.
done the math? Like you got a chance at this because you were high last year.
You were at like
I'll do the math.
14 last year.
I'll do the math what it was last year, and then I will let you guys know. And
what
more.
what constitutes a trip? Plane or out of province or
Anything.
Out of province, I think is fair.
How many did you have this year to say more?
10, I bet.
It was at least 10.
might have been 10 the first month.
No, I don't know, 5 or 6.
Yeah, because if you're saying take more trips, what's the number that you're comparing it to? Because I don't think you know how high your number is.
it would have been
Yeah.
5. Yeah, no, 6 maybe
6.
last year.
You definitely went on more than 6 out-of-province trips
Yeah,
last
you
year.
did.
I don't think so.
I guess count it up after.
Yeah,
I will.
okay.
I'll let you know. We'll know. We'll
All right,
talk
what
about
are
it
your
next
golf ones?
week.
Take more golf trips because they're not included in actual trips apparently.
To make the cut at the Canadian Am in Saskatoon. So that is the plan to play right now. So we'll see.
Okay, make the cut. Got it. I like that one.
Hole in one.
A hole in one.
Fuck you.
That's a
You
resolution.
already have
It is.
multiple. Shut the fuck up. You don't need another one.
That is that's one.
You
of my
you're-
resolutions.
Oh, the worst part is he's gonna get it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I know.
know. Check.
His resolution should be, don't get beat by me at all.
No.
That should be a good resolution.
You need to have it to beat me more because your handicap is good enough
I
to
had,
beat me more than 2 fucking times a year.
I had on,
straight up.
but you don't
Yeah,
play.
he doesn't. You don't play him.
You don't
I think
play.
you,
me.
I
all
think
the
you
time.
dodge him all the
Oh,
time.
We don't,
yeah,
even,
you're
need
always-
to, we don't
you're always-
even need to say, hey, we're having a match today. It's always a game. You're always playing a game when you're in a foursome.
Well, I'll
At
get to
least
mine.
I am. I don't care.
Is that
I
with
want to beat
strokes or-
No, well, not with strokes. No.
With strokes should be.
He
part of
just that is the funniest
know.
part about this whole dynamic is he said with your handicap you should beat me more often, but yet he'll never give you the appropriate
Never.
strokes needed
Ever.
for it.
Ever. He won't ever do it.
When he says he's an 8, I'm not fucking
For a
giving him
while this
8.
year, I
But
was.
you won't even give him. Would you even give him 3? Because you're 3 better
Yes,
than him.
I always give him 4.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you.
I
were-
don't think the 4.
You
is
were on the
included.
3 train for a while.
No.
Yes, you were.
No,
you
it
were on the
was
1
2
and 2.
Oh, sorry, it was 5 we were playing. It was 2 and 3 is what we were playing.
Should be. It should be. It should be 8.
You're so fucked.
Well, that's dumb.
You are so fucked.
The
With
times
no
you beat him were they
strokes.
stroke adjusted? Yeah,
With
exactly.
no
The
strokes,
two
you should
beats
be-
were no
You
strokes.
should
no.
be beating me more than twice a year.
I had written down beat Canute 15 times. Then I erased it. Then I erased it.
But that's so. This is where I'm so confused. I thought the times you beat him were no strokes.
They were.
So how many times you beat him with strokes? Like how many times you
Not
play with
often.
strokes?
Well, we don't play that often with strokes because it's usually team games,
Mm-hmm.
right?
But I thought if Knoop just said if you're always playing in the same group, you're playing a game.
No.
Yeah, but it's team games.
I'm always aware of what other people are shooting, so I can make sure that I'm beating them.
Without strokes.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was what I was meaning.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is in the times that you played in the same group, whether you're playing team game or not, and when you added the scorecard at the end, if it was stroke adjusted, I'd love to know how many times you beat.
Not that many. Probably like
I don't think it would have
6
been
maybe 5.
as-
But that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Not that
That's the number I think of. I don't know.
Yeah.
about
That's
you
what I
have.
would. That's what I.
But I
would've-
should be beating
don't
him
care
more
about
than
on
that
the
with
total.
strokes.
If me and you are
It should
playing
be
Harv
even.
and Knoop, and at the end of the round, yours says 71, his says 66 or 69, you beat him.
Mhm.
That should be included in how many times you beat him. I don't care if you're
Yeah.
playing heads up or not. You
No.
played on the same day in the same
in previous
group.
years, when I've done the resolutions for beating him, it's just without strokes, and it's usually 2 to 3.
I know, but
Times.
It needs
all
to
I'm
be
saying
5
is,
plus,
as a
what it
listener
needs
of
to
this
be.
show, when you say, "Oh, I only beat you twice last year," as a guy who knows you guys, I think you beat him way more than twice.
Yeah.
That's
With
all.
strokes.
That's all I'm getting.
Like
at.
if we play basketball, I got to give him a couple to start, right? I got to give him a couple baskets. It's first to 10, but he's already got 2.
If you want to give them to me, I'm fine. But then when I beat you 11-2, you're gonna be crying for fucking points.
I forgot to add that. Sorry, I forgot that in my weeks. It's wild that we're playing pickup basketball and street hockey on Christmas Day this year.
Yeah.
We played basketball on Christmas Day, and that's what reminded me of is because I was playing. I was like, I don't even know how to. I know how to shoot, but I don't know how to play basketball anymore. Like just the fundamentals.
Yes.
Like I was guarding my brother who still plays basketball, and he's
picks
like,
and shit?
well, he's just like posting me up, and then I was biting on every single up fake. Just like, holy shit, I can't even.
Well, he's king of the up fake.
He is king of the up. He's got it down to a science.
Yeah.
He's a good post player.
King of the elbows
He also can't cover me on the perimeter, so that's where I made my hay.
until you gain 20.
Yeah, I still can shoot though. Let's just say the technique is still there. Okay, go ahead.
21-21 at half.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
Jesus.
We're not even into the greenies yet.
I might
I
just
know
do
we
it.
gotta
still
hurry
gotta
up
do
here
news?
because
I
we
might
need to watch this.
I might have
half.
10 beers in this pod, you guys.
We're an hour 15 in. We're not even done.
So my
resolution.
first
Last year was 2
resolution,
hours.
my first resolution just happened today, so it's not technically an actual resolution for this pod, but it's just to boycott the Davidson DQ. I'm boycotting that. I'm never going there again. I'll go to A&W or Tim Hortons. I won't go to that DQ again.
Well, because
Oh,
you
it's
were
the
the
worst
classic guy
place.
that fell for
They
the
call a medium, a small fry regular,
And there's like 4 fries in it.
if that.
So if you ever
It might
go to
be
that
one.
place, you don't listen to a word they say. Do you want this? Do you want this? You just say no to everything.
Yes,
Because when
well,
you get to the end, you got like $17 in upcharges.
so I got onion rings too. That was a big mistake.
because they don't
That's
even
probably $6.
Yeah,
I
you
bet.
probably get
They-
6 of them.
And I got
too.
6 onion rings.
Yeah.
The problem, like they
And
have
they
the best
zero
onion
that out.
rings. That's
They
the problem.
they're so good.
Yeah,
They are
that's
so
I
the
got to
problem.
the till. She's like, "What are you paying with?" I was like, "Card." It's like, "How much is it?" It's like, because I asked her, because they don't usually tell you.
No, they
Just
don't.
they just pull the machine out. Here you
Give
go.
me that.
Tap that shit.
give me that.
Right? I was like, "How much was it?" She's like, $48. I was like, "For my family of 4 here." It's like, okay. I had
a
it
couple
calculated.
kids meals in there.
I had it calculated in my head. Like it's probably gonna be about $40. So
So
it's
isn't-
$8 to upsize 2 fries from small,
And
which
the drink,
which they
and
call a
if you add
regular.
lettuce and all this stuff.
Don't go
Don't
there.
even think about getting bacon on anything.
Don't go there. Just don't go there, people. So
You can't eat out at those restaurants anymore for under $40.
no, McDonald's.
Can't-
It's-
McDonald's is
It's
still-
$14 a meal.
Yeah.
No.
The worst part
It's
is about
insane.
McDonald's is like the Happy Meals are still cheap.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
then
yeah.
then it still comes out at the end at like $45 or $40.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? I just got a Big
The-
Mac meal. Like, why is this
Yeah, those
$17?
I mean, we might have to start eating Happy Meals
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
they
It's
have
wild. 'Cause
adult
the-
Happy Meals now.
because the McDoubles and Junior Chickens have gone from $1.39 to $3.40 or something.
Yeah, I
now.
think it's $3.69 after tax.
Yeah.
They used to be able to get a 1-in-1 for $3.50.
And that's like 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Might even be less than that.
Well,
McDouble.
I think it was
if
still
you're
under
looking at a
$2
chart,
like 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
yeah, if you're looking at a chart of everything on the menu there, we're talking like a flattish line on most things at McDonald's and like a steep curve on the McDeals.
Oh yeah.
Because those were when they first came out, they were $1.69,
$1.39.
$1.99, $2.39. Now they're over $3. It's insane.
Anyways,
What else you got?
resolutions.
Oh, that right. That was just like a new
Yeah,
thing.
that was just nothing. So my first one is to start punting and kicking practice with my kids.
Oh,
So,
you want to get them into the show as
Well,
a punter or
I
kicker?
mean, is there any better way to get them to be a professional athlete than to be professional punters or kickers?
Well, unless they're left-handed.
I mean, prefer them as a punter. There's way less pressure.
Yeah.
But
Well, unless you're Canoop and you're blessed with a left-handed kid.
yeah, I
then
don't
you
have
just
any
make him a
left-handed
pitcher.
throwers. So
Make them a pitcher.
so they're out for hockey. They're out for baseball. They got to punt.
Yep.
They got a punt.
Got to punt.
Are you gonna like get a
I gotta
college
get a net.
football, a CFL football?
I'm gonna have
an
to get a
NFL
net of
football,
some
and
kind.
just like alternate the kind of football they're gonna kick.
Nah, I'll probably just get a NFL
Nerf.
ball.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a CFL ball. Those things are so big.
They're so dumb, too.
Rugby ball, whatever it is.
That's a good one. I like it.
I actually have 4 personals and 2
Holy
golfs.
Jesus.
Okay.
So while my second personal is to cook more different things and make bigger batches. So leftovers, different things,
Well, the good
Like
news
that
for
barf
you.
on the plate you had in
Yeah.
Victoria?
I was just going to
Yeah.
say, the good
Something
news
like
for
that.
Bronell is not one of us is going to vet that one because we're never eating whatever the shit you make.
Yep. The next one, under 500 total drinks. There's the big one, fellas. There's the big
Set
one.
a realistic number. That's worse than
Under
Canoop's 200
500.
beers.
Under 500. I know I'm starting off with maybe 6 to 10 tonight, but hey,
You're halfway
It
there
is-
after tonight.
we're going dark here for a second.
Okay.
My dad is 79,
Yes.
drank a lot
Yes.
when he was younger.
Oh, he's got something wrong.
He's got a shrunken brain because of how much he's drank. The doctors just told him.
Really?
So
That's
I'm
a
going under
thing?
500. That's it.
I will say two.
I think
two things.
500 is still too high. Like that's still shrunken brain territory.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
I will say one.
It's probably it.
I'm going. Harv kind of stole where I was going. One, I'm sorry to hear that about your dad.
Yeah.
But number two,
He's okay,
Like,
but
yeah.
yeah.
Number two is let's not act like 500 is going to reinvent the wheel here. Like the answer to
Like
that
you
question
need
is like
0
100.
almost,
Yeah, maybe
right?
100.
Isn't it supposed to be 2 drinks a week?
Yeah, what would
Yeah.
that give you? 100, eh?
It is.
Can you imagine having 100 in a
It
year?
is impossible.
No.
Hey, real talk. It is impossible for you to have less than 500. Impossible. Literally impossible.
Well, I mean, your thing's kind of impossible too, but
Mine is far more
That's why I left
possible.
the booze ones out of there because I've been missing on them.
It
all.
is-
yeah, you've been missing them.
Harv doesn't drink, and he was over 500.
That's a great point.
It is
Yeah.
impossible.
I mean, he just binges, but I don't binge like he does.
You don't binge but you still are gonna have those. Plus, you gotta
Yeah.
live your life.
You got to live your life. Yeah.
There is absolutely no way.
I mean, if I take an X, I take an X. Whatever.
It's a goal.
And here's the last one.
April.
Yeah.
Here's the last one, and here's the big one. This is the big one.
You're
It's
not
actually-
gonna swear.
It's
in
2 in 1, and it's gambling related.
Oh boy.
No more bets with Canoop,
Okay.
and no more solo casino trips. That's it.
That'll be done this week.
That's it. That's it. There's no more of that.
I think the
Yeah, I
solo
don't mind
casino
that.
trip's fine because you can just ask. I'll take you.
Yeah. I mean, I have to ask somebody at all times.
Just like you need permission to
Every
go.
day, I'll have to ask somebody.
No, okay. Here's the
You're going to be asking people on the way in. Hey,
Yeah.
can I go to the casino with you?
Hey,
Just
Hey, do you guys
strangers.
want to go
Fi-
for lunch?
yeah,
Yeah, let's
fine
go to the
print.
casino.
Here's the fine print. You cannot tell the person that you're giving them money to gamble.
Be talking
Hey, do
to
you wanna
those
go to
meth
casino?
heads outside the
I'll give you
Temple
20.
Garden.
Yeah. No, he's just gonna call me. Hey, do you want to go see it? No, I don't really. Well, I'll give you $20. I'll stake you. We'll split everything.
We get two machines going here.
But yeah, that's it. So
Yeah, that one's good. I think that's fair.
Hey,
No bets with the
I'm
canoe.
hoping that it can last.
Yeah. Well, 500 is not going to.
The golf ones are pretty standard resolutions for me. First one's play more golf by playing in more scramble tournaments.
I'd love
So
to
I
do
just
that
want
with
to
you.
play in more scramble tournaments, whether it's 2-man, 4-man, whatever. I want to play in more.
So here's the issue.
They
with
don't
the-
exist.
Like, are you
Yeah.
going to seek them out, or like what
Seek
are you
them
gonna,
out.
What are you going to
Start
do?
them up. I don't know.
The issue.
Something.
The issue with that is that we have a membership here, so it's like if you wanted to go play in a scramble tournament on like a Saturday, it's like, oh, my kids are in sports and
Yeah.
I can golf here. It's hard to do that. It's
I
hard
know
to
it
set
is.
It's a
those up.
tough one.
I would like for us as a group to go to more men's nights across the province. We said we were going to do that 2 years ago. Haven't done it
Yeah.
lately. That would be fun, but at the same time, we like playing men's night here. It's like, got to find a Thursday game to go to, and then kids play ball Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday. It's impossible. We
So I
got to wait
guess-
till our kids are all gone.
So I guess it's kind of going back to the first part of that. Just play more golf then.
Yep.
Didn't play enough this year. Second one. Work on not caring about my score at all and just about the game that I'm playing. Like ticks, basically. Or skins.
Oh.
Whatever. Don't give a fuck if I shoot 75 or 78 or 81
92.
or 92. Whatever.
You wouldn't care if you
can
shot
care-
92.
you can
At the
care if you
Hillcrest, I
shoot
would.
92. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
can.
but like even on the roadie, like I was pissed off that I was shooting whatever.
Whereas I never get
Don't
mad
care.
in those
I just
scenarios.
want to win the game that I'm playing that day.
That's your competitive juice.
Yes,
Is the game.
the game.
Yep.
If I have to,
Don't they go hand in hand?
Well, they
Kind
of,
of.
but he's a big X guy. So if they've
if I
lost
can,
that hole,
yeah,
it's just
if
an
I
X.
take an X, doesn't matter for my score, but I can win the next hole and win the game, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Yeah,
So everything's match play then. For you
everything's
this year.
match play.
How about this? How about this for fun? Just don't keep score then. Don't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but he's keeping it in his head. You
Yeah,
can't not
it's,
do that.
It's in my head at all times. Yeah.
Would you shoot?
The X's are even in his head.
Like I mean, I'm almost through the. I'm not going to get mad this year, but I can't. I can't.
That's almost as unrealistic as 500 beers.
like not getting mad. Like you'll get mad the first shot of the year when you spray it 30 yards left on hole one.
Yeah.
Certainly by the third hole.
I mean, that's the correct miss, though.
I suppose.
Yeah, but not. You wouldn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
Still get mad. Oh, this is fun.
I guess we're into.
What are we
news.
into here?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half deep already?
He said it was 2 hours. This episode was 2 hours last year.
Yeah, we'll be close again.
Look, honestly, I mean,
been good,
I
though.
would,
agree.
I would be 100% okay with skipping all news.
Well, there's a couple good ones.
What's the news?
How about
Whatever, it
you
is
go?
what
Cam
it is.
Smith got married.
People haven't listened to us
No.
for 2 weeks, so
How
Probably
about
haven't-
this?
They
It is
probably
what
don't
it
know
is.
any
How
of the
about
news
this
that's
for
went
news?
on.
How about this for news? You only read the headline, and we decide if we talk about it or not.
Yep.
That's it.
Perfect.
Sure. Angel Cabrera's suspension was lifted on the PGA Tour.
Next.
Okay, I mean,
Well, I mean,
back
Drive
in the
himself
not-
to Augusta.
it's not news until
Well,
he
I don't think he
plays
has a
in the
license
Masters. Hey, it's not news until he plays in the Masters.
That's
That's
right.
my stance.
Yep.
That 18 challenge where that guy dressed as Happy Gilmore character, even though they said Happy Gilmore. 18 hot dogs, 18 beers, 18 holes. Do you think you could do
I
it?
could not do that.
Never. Couldn't do it.
I think it's the hot dogs.
Yeah, you can't have
Yeah,
dogs.
it's the
You can't have 18
food.
dogs.
Well, you can't have 18
Well,
dogs
they'd have
and
to be
the
just
beers.
the little.
Yeah.
Think
the
about how
little guy.
full you
The
are
kids
on hole
ones?
4.
Yeah.
You have to eat a hot dog and drink a full beer on the entire hole. Like by hole 4 or 5,
You'd be
you're
puking
toast.
for sure.
No chance.
Yeah, that's tough.
No.
And I can't get over that guy said it was Happy Gilmore challenge. He was dressed up like the guy with the nail in his head.
Mr. Larson?
Yes.
Now, could you do one or the other? Could you do 18 dogs
9 and
or
9?
18 beers?
Oh,
One or the
9
other.
and 9? What
No.
about one? What about both? Like 9
Oh,
and
9 and 9's easy. But
18
could you do
drinks is easy. If you're shotgunning a couple
Easy?
beers, drinking
18
high octane highballs or whatever you want to call them.
I think Harv's
kind-
right.
It's kind of tough.
18
don't know if I
dogs
could
on
do-
their own with just, a couple of Cokes? Isn't that easy?
Oh,
No,
18 dogs
that's
is
a
a hard
lot.
part.
Dogs would be
Unless
hard.
you're just getting the dog on the stick with no bun.
Yeah.
I
or,
could-
or
I could-
wetting them like Joey.
Well, maybe.
Corn. I could probably eat more corn dogs than I could hot dogs. Like corn
Yeah, but
dogs
corn
probably
dogs
a
are
gray area.
gross.
I haven't had a corn dog in a long time.
Corn dogs are awesome.
Mm.
Just
9
mustard. That's
Oh,
it.
it has to be just
No,
mustard.
Has to be.
I'd toss some ketchup on there.
9 double plus ones. I don't think that'd be that hard.
Yeah,
9 double plus ones.
Yeah.
That could
Yeah,
be
that might be
that's
all right.
doable. Yeah.
Plus
That's
ones.
what I was getting at.
This, if the listeners don't know what plus ones are, it's spiced rum soda?
Fresca.
No,
Fresca.
Fresca
And splash of cran.
and cran.
And I took it to Royal Regina. They make them with vodka, which is acceptable, but
Not as
spiced
good.
rum's way better than vodka
yeah.
in
I'd
that
go either
particular
way.
drink.
Next, a little bit of live news. Adri Arnaus joined John Rahm's team.
Yeah,
Next.
see?
Probably the big news.
Easy next.
Easy gloss over there.
Ludwig Aberg turned down a bunch of offers so far, so we'll see him on the live in about a year or so when they up the money.
Yep.
Poulter and Horschel kind of went back and forth a little bit at each other about Horschel called Poulter out for making up stats. Poulter fired back saying Horschel, whatever, asked them for so much money and they basically shut him down. So
Horschel
it
came
takes-
out and said that he's like, relax, you guys. We're good friends. Like, we're just poking fun at each other. Like,
'cause
it wasn't. There was
yeah.
no malintent.
There
at
are
all,
very
so.
few instances where I think Ian Poulter looks like the guy you want to cheer for in things, but when it comes to him and Billy Horschel, I think everyone's like, I think I like Poulter.
I
more
also
here.
Nah, I
think
don't like either of them,
anytime
but-
Poulter's in on this, it is just joking.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no one sees it that way because you lose tone on.
Yeah.
X
I don't
or
know if
Twitter.
Horschel knows how to joke around, though.
Probably not.
That's fair.
Lowry also kind of called out John Rahm's decision, and then Cantlay's comments about I don't even understand what they meant, where he was like,
Yeah.
you can see the type of people that are going over there, or something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. John Rahm, Dustin Johnson, like #1 in the world, like.
Yeah,
Major
I mean, John
winners.
Rahm and Dustin Johnson didn't really fit the bill of some of the other guys that went over. To me.
Kepka,
That's why the
You're
Rom
kind of-
thing. The Rom thing's the big one. Is
Cam
like
Smith,
You know? Yeah, Cam Smith didn't fit the bill either.
Yeah.
Tyler Gooch, like.
Yeah.
you don't know enough about
Like
it.
I get if it was just Phil, Westwood, Sergio, Poulter.
Major
Stanson.
winners. That's what he was
Again.
talking
Oh,
Oh,
about.
just old major winners.
Yeah, like-
Stanson. Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah,
past
the
their
young guys have
prime,
changed
but-
Past their
things,
prime, yeah.
But some of these guys changed that. Next, couple, I guess, wedding ones. Cam Smith got married. Akshay Bhatia got engaged. So those are some quick ones there.
Yeah, Akshay made it official.
I mean, you never marry your first love.
Yeah.
I'll take one, please.
I'll take whatever you got in that fridge there as we get into the greenies.
We'll skip the. I guess PGA Tour kind of got roasted for a would you rather they put out a 2-footer with some break to it versus a 7-footer.
Yeah.
They got dragged pretty good for that one. And the-
Rightfully so.
It was just like
It's
they
so
were trying.
stupid.
They're trying so hard to generate something for engagement, and they're not.
Well, and
very
then
good
Golf
at it.
Channel had another one that was, would you rather drain every 10-footer or get an ace? And
Like,
that
That
one
that
also
one's
got,
almost equally.
Like
as-
all time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
Is it
work.
like 10 footers
is
for a week?
10-footer,
I'd still
or is it
take
10
it.
footers and in?
It's got to be
anything?
10 footers and in. Has
Well, then
to
you're
be.
taking that all the time.
all day.
Yeah, but like I would if it were for one season or even a couple months, I'd still take that.
Yeah.
I might.
I might take that for one round.
Yeah,
One
5
round.
rounds.
I
5
might-
rounds.
Yeah.
Shooting under par, probably.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
it would be if you're making all those. Costco sells golf sims now. That's a quick one we don't have to really touch on.
Yep.
There's going to be no more the full triple tracks.
Right.
Knoop said they changed up their alignment system a little bit with
Looks
a
like it,
line
yeah.
and some.
It might be a late edition. Who knows? But
Yeah. Chuck Woods got an endorsement deal for whatever fucking reason. I mean, okay. Don't need to
For
spend much
what?
time on clothing, I believe.
Oh,
I mean, it's a
Him and-
recognizable name, and that's
and
what it's
JT.
about.
yeah.
same company as JT has.
And then was it the other one that Jason Day? you got that
Jason
at?
Day got sponsored by Malbon Golf, so he's away from Nike now. Supposedly the first of many guys leaving the Nike Golf.
Just
Yeah.
not. They're not putting enough into
But I
it.
mean, I haven't seen a Nike Golf, like no one wears Nike Golf anymore.
No one.
Even like around golf courses.
Oh yeah, like public. Other
Public,
than those
yeah.
guys, yeah.
Less
That's
so,
why
yeah.
they're probably
Yeah.
Getting
Which
out.
they can
makes
get more
sense.
money.
Cam Young and his caddy Paul Tesori parted ways. So that happened. The PGA Tour and the PIF extended their deadline. Phil Mickelson kind of made a tweet thinking that something good for the fans is going to come from this if you just give it some time. So we'll see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
It's the deadline is the Masters.
I don't know what they
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
until they extend it again, I guess. But they're
Yeah,
probably it's too late now. So we're talking 2025 stuff. They can extend it till
That's
September.
true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
they should. Yep.
And then there was, I don't know who posted this, but I absolutely hate those memes where it's like a picture of a phone and
I
like
did
all
because
those,
I knew you'd
all
love
those
it. I
texts.
knew
I hate them.
Which
I
one you
fucking
reply-
hate them.
Which
Which
one you
one you
replying
replying
to?
Guess what? Guess who posted that in the pod topics?
Yeah, I
I
know.
posted because I knew he would love it.
loved it. I hate
and
that.
bring it up.
Like, for starters, I'm deleting all those. Those are the stupidest goddamn things I've ever seen. Now, unless it's like Tiger Woods, hey, you want to go pop some pills and rip some cars around here? Then, then I'm maybe replying to one. But
dangerous.
But yeah, and then the last one. Speaking of that, Harold Varner got arrested for a DUI, and that one tweet that said, "Closest thing you'll be to Tiger Woods." is the mugshot comparison, but
Did you see what he allegedly blew?
yeah, 1.6.
Yeah,
Twice.
0.16. Yeah.
Twice the legal limit.
Hey,
What am I at right now? I wonder.
Well, you're about to crack 7, eh? Wonder
Do
what I'm
it.
Dive
like.
into
That's
a red now.
That's
keep
fast.
in mind the pod record is 8.
You.
Yes, so
One of each.
Really?
Yeah, I did one of each at your house.
One of
Oh,
each
yeah.
Churchill. Yep.
I remember that.
So you started at 8,
8
7
p.m.
in 7 in 2 hours.
No, 6 in 2 hours. I'm on number 7 now. Just
Yeah.
pouring it.
See, and like you got a really good buzz on. That's what I'm looking forward to, and then I just stop.
Yeah, but the thing is, you get to 6, and
Oh,
it's
I
like,
know.
you're
I'm
carrying-
aware.
Why am I drinking one more right now?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
Why?
you
I don't
can't-
need to.
That's the addiction taking over. You just can't stop.
That's why I am gonna stop.
I mean, that interest comment kind of got me a little bit.
Yeah, perturbed. Yeah.
I mean, 4 months is a long time.
That's it for news.
That's it for news.
Let's do
Greenies.
Greenies.
All right. Right at the kickoff of second half, we'll be done this. You watch fourth quarter.
Perfect.
Go Washington.
Okay,
Go yards and points.
we
Because I cheer against
have
the Steelers. every
11
fucking
categories
Yeah, you
on the
do.
list here. And then there's a couple that just kind of got pushed off because they were going to be no-brainers.
Yep.
Let's go through those first.
We'll go through
maybe.
those first. Best Callaway piece of Callaway equipment. I think we can all say it's the Paradigm driver.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if anyone's
I mean,
arguing
once I
with
got
that.
the correct shaft in there, it was unbelievable.
Yep.
That thing
And
rules.
best Churchill beer. It's probably Mower again for
I mean,
Till they make
Canute's-
another one.
Canute's a brown guy right now, but
How's that red?
Here, let me try.
third or fourth best.
Yeah.
Probably
Really.
tough to go red after 6 mowers too.
Tough.
We went two
Kind of a
browns.
night- a night
If you
cap
went 6
scenario.
If you went
two
6
browns.
I went two browns,
browns,
four
four
mowers,
mowers.
one
yeah,
red.
but browns to mowers makes more sense than mowers to reds.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, if you went browns, reds, mowers, you'd
But
be,
it's still good. It's still very good.
it's probably fine.
I don't know. Pill might be.
I love the Pilsners.
Yeah.
They're my number one, but
I had a bad
I'm not
Pilsner
bringing it
once.
up because it's not going to win. Mowers
Well, I
gonna
had a
win.
bad Pilsner once,
Yeah.
and I've never had a bad mower. That's what it comes down
Mowers
for me.
are, they're just an all-season beer.
It's just weird to me that I find the Pilsner's easier to drink than the mower. The mower's like heavier. I don't know why. It
Really?
makes no sense, but that's just how I feel.
That's fair.
Let's get into them though. Best Saskatchewan golf course 2023.
My nominee is Northern Meadows.
Wow, I figured you'd go there.
loved it.
I mean,
My
Loved it.
nominee's Northern Meadows.
wow.
Oh,
That was your favorite course on the roadie? Northern
Yeah.
Meadows?
Yeah.
Ahead of
Like
Battlefield?
that stretch on the
I- that-
back nine.
Yeah, I mean,
11,
it's very good.
12 to 18 is like
Yeah.
the best 7 holes in the province.
It's super good. I
I'm
mean,
gonna make it
the
a
fact that we
trifecta.
played
Whoa,
North.
3.
I'm gonna make it a trifecta, and that's where I was going. as well.
Really?
Were you North Battleford then?
No, I'm not North Battleford, but my argument for North Battleford is we played it first on the roadie,
Little
early
rust.
morning,
Yeah.
little rust, first course, kind of getting our feet wet, kind of thing. If we played that course fourth in the evening, like we played in the evening,
Yeah,
like
I
we played
didn't
Meadows,
I
it
didn't
would have
love
been
the
it would have
first-
been different.
I don't love the first 5 holes in North Battleford till you come back up the hill on that par 3. Like
You
down
don't
on
love
that bottom.
two? Two's a nice
I
hole.
didn't really like. That was the one I did the
Yeah.
thing. I didn't really find it all that
That's
great.
Two's fine.
Also up the hill, par 3 is number 3.
3?
Yeah.
Oh, so 1,
That's
2,
3,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought it was 5.
And one's a
There's a few
final.
holes on the back nine that gives me kind of some Tor Hill vibes at North Battleford.
But the condition,
That's a
you got to
great-
it was very good.
you got to
yeah.
consider the condition, and that condition was
Oh
excellent.
yeah, the
thought
greens there
Lloyd-
are. There's
Lloyd
no
was
better
unreal.
greens.
Lloyd
than-
was
Lloyd
very
was
good.
very good.
Except for
Meadow
nine
Lake
and
was
18.
very good.
I would love to go back and play Lloyd next year when all that sod has kind
Yes.
of grown
Yeah.
in. 'cause
On
they had-
9/18.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on
Oh, on 15
two
or whatever.
or
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two.
two.
It was-
two. Yeah.
That was my most surprising
Oh,
golf
right, it was
course
2, yeah.
this year. Was that?
Oh
one.
yeah,
Was
because
Lloyd,
I played
for
it
sure.
the year before, and it was nowhere near
Yeah.
what it was
Yeah,
last
it was
year.
very good. Well, I mean, they
Um,
said it's the best shape it's ever been in.
Yeah.
Meadows was just so good.
So my
yeah.
my course, my nominee was Cook, but yeah, I didn't know we were not including privates because Riverside's number 1. Oh,
It was not in that good of shape when
shut
we played it.
the fuck up.
It wasn't.
Thank you. It was not in that
It's
good of
not.
shape
It
when
was
we were
still better
I
better
know.
shape than Northern Meadows to
Cook
me.
would be in
but,
better shape than Riverside was this year.
but it sounds like it's
Okay.
going to be Northern Meadows.
Northern Meadows,
But
yeah.
hold on, I got to give my shout outs to the 9-holers because Katepwa and Loon Lake, both those courses, if they had 18 holes, would be in the conversation for best course.
Loon was
Because Loon
awesome.
Lake was unbelievable.
Loon was really good.
Loon Lake was awesome.
I mean,
The greens at Loon Lake were unreal, man.
They were.
oh, absolutely. There's just whole. You come around, and then that first one with the grave on the tee, like that's a pretty
Well, I mean,
hole.
if you got one bad hole in 9, that's not too bad.
yeah.
Back-to-back par 3s.
That one's a tough one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keeps
But
the
there's
hilly
some
off the list, eh?
There's some professional golf holes on that course. Like, was it 4 and 9? 4 or 3?
Three.
It's a 3. I
Three.
think. Yep.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
that's a
good hole.
golf hole.
And like when they get that other tee box there, that'll
Yeah.
be good. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like Loon is a must play for anyone who hasn't played it.
Yeah.
Top player clothing item.
I have the Blade Camo Polo.
I have the
I
I have
Wore
the
that so much this year.
black camel Q-zip, and I also wore the black camel hat for this because all of the camel stuff is unbelievable.
I'm writing down still shorts because I got the rest of them
Yeah,
this
the
year.
shorts are very good. I
And-
almost put that down. I
and,
put
like,
down the dark yellow pineapple polo, but
I had dark yellow pineapple because I went into my closet, and I got that one late at the end of the year, and I really liked it because I wore it once at the end. Like my last round of the year was in
Yeah.
that. I was like, I wish I would have had this.
They're
at the start
so
of the
good.
year. But camel was just
that polo I
the
have
camel's
with
so
the
good.
the kind of a dark blue with the white or the gray
Pocket.
Yeah.
pocket
Yep.
is
Yeah.
really
That's a good
nice
one.
too.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, the camo line, I guess, that they put out this
We can
year
say camo
probably
line, yeah,
probably
probably
wins.
the-
I don't
probably
have
the
any of it, but maybe I'll get some this year.
Camel's great. Yep. Okay.
Okay, next, the top PGA Tour moment, but you can't say Nick Taylor at the Canadian Open
Because that is unanimous.
That's unanimous. So
If you didn't-
outside of that,
If you didn't say that, you're off the pod, basically.
yeah.
Canoop, were you going to say
When I
it?
first wrote it down, I'm like, I'm saying Nick Taylor. I'm like, no one's gonna say that. But then I got
Everybody's
thinking
saying
about
that.
it. Then I
Yeah,
got thinking about
I mean,
it.
he fucking made a 70-foot eagle putt to win the Canadian Open as a Canadian.
I'll go first
Oh,
on this
boy,
one.
Washington.
What a good
Miller.
game.
Yeah, really good game.
I'll go for mine is the run Mac Hughes had at the end of the year, and then John Ram leaving for him to get in the top 50.
That's kind of neat, yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Good one.
Mine,
Canadian related.
mine was John Rahm wins the Masters.
The fuck is that? Who
At
cares?
the time, it was
Oh
awesome.
my god. Who
At the time, it
cares?
was awesome.
Throwback
Yeah.
to Savvy, man.
At the time. Yeah, he's a big Sevi guy, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a huge Sevy.
Just
guy.
wait till this year.
This could be maybe stretching it a little bit, but European drubbing of USA and Rome for the Ryder Cup.
You just took mine. That's mine as well.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow!
Especially when all the talk was, they don't got a chance. They don't really have that much of a chance.
I don't understand that.
Well,
Well,
every year.
because they were so
They
top
say that
heavy.
out- yes. They say that every
They didn't
year.
have the depth.
Yeah, but that's because no one knows about the depth.
They don't know about
Yes.
Robert McIntyre.
Yep.
They don't know about those guys down there.
Yep.
Sepp Straka, right? Yeah.
So I guess it's
that
that
wins.
One. Yeah, two votes. And I
Two
mean
for
that's fair.
Yep.
Um,
Fuck the U.S.
this should be a good one. Best pod moment of 2023.
Yeah. I mean, I'll start it off. I'm going the Elbow Player Cup DTG collaboration. Just kind of branching out, adding another tournament in our repertoire, I guess. And
Okay.
it was a good day. Fun event.
Yep. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, we could say the Labor Day every year, but this year we added that one and
Okay.
kind of
I had that as my second option. So if it comes down to it, we could probably go there. My best pod moment was Wyndham Clark winning the U.S. Open because we had him on the pod. One of our pod guests has won a
the
major
previous
championship.
year.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's 2 podcasts now.
Yeah.
That have won majors.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Mike Weir.
Yes.
But like
Still a
after
guest.
he
Yeah.
won after we had him.
Yeah.
Like we
right.
identified that he was
Yeah.
the guy we wanted
He got
to
the
have
pod
pod
bump.
2 years later.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I did have Labor Day written down on here because I thought it was the best one yet.
Yes.
But I'm between two. I had 3 written down. Like I feel there's been more fan interaction this year as a whole, whether it's at Player Cup events, at
Sure.
Labor Day,
The bracket.
the bracket, like just more, maybe not as many votes on the bracket, but more people like commenting and like
Yeah.
talking and reaching out. But then I also had the night at the casino in Lloydminster and the near miss on
Oh, fuck.
on the max
Oh,
on the
that's
max
such a
bonus.
good one.
Lobster Mania 2.
Yeah.
Do you also
I won't
remember?
forget that.
I also forget prior to that when we had the $80 spin.
Canoops.
Oh,
No, it was
yeah.
45.
Canoops 80.
It was 40,
The
45,
the
48 or
slappers
something.
in Lloyd, like we left up.
Yeah. After that
Yeah.
$44
Or even.
bet.
It was roughly even, but
Yeah.
Yeah, because you kept going back to whatever Thunderclap or whatever it's called.
Thunder Clash. Thunder Cash.
yeah, Thunder Cash, yeah.
So I had took it literally and was going at like actual pod moment.
Okay.
For on the pod.
Was it recency bias
It
with
was.
the tangents of dinosaurs and
No,
death?
no, it was going 3-man pod for a couple weeks.
Oh,
Oh,
It's nice. But
Ooh.
sidetrack. So I kind of thought of this as you guys were doing it. Being able to give away a evening at Northern Meadows with golf, I thought was really sweet to be able to get that from those guys up at Meadows
Mm-hmm.
and us to be able to give that out at Labor Day. I thought
Yeah,
that
because
was,
those guys are going to
it
go
was
there and be
awesome.
like, this course rules,
Yes.
this place rules.
Yes.
And it's the best. It might be the best stay and play in the province.
And these guys
I
are
think it is.
hopefully
Yep.
they
Yeah.
hopefully they come back. They were Moose Jaw guys and say, yeah,
Yep.
this is This is fantastic.
So what are we deciding on?
That's tough. It's between Elbow, Player Cup, DTG, or that. I think.
I think it's the Player Cup.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. It was a good day, and like
I mean, the Northern Meadows experience was awesome, though.
Yes.
The
that
worst.
roadie was
The
pretty
only
good and
shitty
so-
part about Elbow was that I was the sober one because I was sick and I had to drive home.
I drove home right after.
Yeah, but you were by yourself. I had to drive home 12
Oh, yeah, that
drunk.
would
drunk.
suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
Hey, I drove there.
And they were playing loud music. Backstreet Boys and shit.
What's no? I can never
Creed.
I can never remember the name of the song.
Ironic, Atlantis.
No, the
We got
Oh,
multiple options for
No.
the song pod now.
Yeah.
Or the song.
said baby. That song, like it's like the
Oh,
old
Yeah, yeah.
"I treat you bad." Why can't I think of the name of the song right now?
Candlebox.
Candlebox. Yeah.
You give me 2 billion guesses, I wouldn't have
Yeah,
gotten
no, you wouldn't have.
25
Far
songs
behind,
a year.
Far behind,
behind
by
Candlebox, yeah.
That's the song.
I-
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Don't know.
I know.
Texas fumble.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
worst pod moment.
Again, took it literally.
Yep, me too.
All the times the fucking cameras quit on us
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
tonight.
That's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
That is a good one.
Being
Yeah. Not a camera, a fucking old cell phone.
Not even that old.
Yeah, just
3
cameras in
years
That
general.
old.
should be fine. Nothing wrong with it.
For some reason, it's full.
Yeah, I'll
The
piggyback
storage
off
is
of that.
full.
In that mine is absenteeism. Huh?
Makes sense. Yep.
Good one.
Yeah. As a guy that guy that shows up day in and day out, I can't stand this absenteeism.
I
Did
will-
miss your first one this year though.
Yeah, but that was I had to.
I will
get
piggyback
it.
on that as well and say lack of roadie editing.
That's my no roadie documentary.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is.
If anyone's out there and has video skills,
We're only 2 years behind.
People haven't even seen the van incident.
Yes,
Yeah.
we gotta get just
from the vault.
we just gotta do. Well, I'm not gonna say do a roadie, but just do a bunch of short videos and just put them out.
Like do like
fucking
a
cares?
2-minute thing.
Like Bob
the-
does sports ones.
Well,
like
I'm
the-
gonna
those.
I'm
Roger
doing
Day.
the course ones.
Yeah, absolutely. But
yes.
like the day with Roger, do that. That's it.
Yeah.
That was
And-
that we did that one.
Did we?
yeah, that was
slow
posted.
one was
it
done.
was posted right after this episode last year.
Yeah, the Sloan one was done.
Oh, perfect.
We did all the Ontario courses. We're gonna do
We
all
just
the Northwest
Didn't
courses.
do.
We just didn't do the
van
full
stuff
doc.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Best top 5. Sorry, best guest.
Best guest. I'm going Stu Mac.
Sorry, did you guys finish your worst pop moment, or did you?
Or do we
Yeah,
pick
no
one?
roadie
Okay.
dogs.
Yeah.
Roadie dog
Keep
has to be it,
Best guess. I'm going Stu Mac because he was, one of the few Canadians that we haven't had.
And I had Stu Mac as well.
As did I.
Yep.
I just enjoyed talking to him.
Clean
That's
sweep.
the weird story, or the where he threw his club and it hit that guy.
And
or-
then they posted it on social media, and the guy that he threw it at replied to it. He's like, I remember that.
yeah. So that
Yeah,
was good.
Yep.
So best top 5.
Bruno shared some of the ones he did. I love the Olympic sports.
Olympics was my favorite.
Yeah.
I can only think of my worst ice cream flavors.
Worst ice cream, right? You had pistachio on there though, and I
Didn't care for it.
care for
Tiger
that.
Tiger was number 1.
Yeah, well,
That's a
that's
good
why
one.
it wasn't in mine.
You still like that, eh?
I love Tiger. With mint
Like,
chocolate
that's-
chip on the same bowl.
I knew it was something stupid like that.
You were a fucking. You have the palate of an 8-year-old.
They eat more vegetables.
You don't like
8-year-olds
onions.
would like lawnmowers?
Well, you don't like onions. You don't like certain things, but you like Tiger ice.
Hey, he did have Indian the other day.
Yeah, at his house.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
And
It wasn't good.
shitting for
Thanks for
weeks.
the invite, by the way.
You were out of
I-
town.
No,
Thanks, though.
no, he was there. He skipped the pod.
Oh, right. It was right before the podcast.
Oh, what'd you have?
No, it wasn't the podcast.
No,
it was
your basketball
night.
day.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's what it was.
Yeah, you weren't invited.
Wasn't invited.
It was.
got
what was
invited.
it? It was just straight curry.
I think it was curry and noodles. It was, I don't know
What
why
day
we had
was
noodles,
it?
but
Wednesday, December 20th.
Why wasn't I invited?
We were basketballing it
Yeah.
up. We were up $500 that night.
Huh.
Sorry.
So what'd you have?
Curry and naan bread. Curry chicken and naan bread with
From
noodles.
Spice Hut?
no,
No.
Kirsten made it.
His wife made
Oh,
it.
really?
Somewhat.
Now
like
he's
it?
ticked.
It was.
I'm
o-
fucking mad.
It was okay.
by the way.
it was okay. Nothing against his wife, but she made a meal that
I don't need to win $500 to be invited over for curry. I can lose 500 and be invited over for curry.
Yeah,
Eat the curry and
You're
leave.
probably still packing. You're packing 2 days before.
Oh no, I was done packing on Monday.
you
I
finished
finished
Monday.
up on
Okay.
Monday.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
Best personal golf moment.
So mine's a tie. I guess I'm going.
Yeah.
go.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what that means when you
So
start.
my
speaking.
career low at the Hilly, 68 this year. Tied with 9 birds in a row at Elk with Canoop.
You
So,
have a
congrats.
best
Yeah.
personal golf moment with Canoop in it. Wow.
That was
I
pretty
mean that
ridiculous.
that was a fun feeling making
It
all
was
those putts
crazy,
because
yeah.
I made a bunch of putts. I mean, we made 9 birds in a row.
The funny part about that is while it was happening, because we were playing together, it's like didn't even notice that it was happening until you guys
What
were
was
like
it,
7.
2-1?
Yeah, after starting with a double.
It wasn't 2-1. No, we parred 2.
Oh yeah, it was
It was like 4 to whatever.
right.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
right.
But yeah, it was something to watch. Once we kind of caught on that you were like 6 in a row or 7 in a row.
Yeah.
The last couple were really good.
Just the fact, I mean, this is terrible for my team golf live thing, but team golf, just playing with somebody else and enjoying success with somebody else on the golf course is way better than
Yep.
your own
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Okay. All right, Harv.
But I guess it was a tie because I had my personal best too. So
Yeah,
There's no award
I had some written
winner
down
for
here, but
this.
after you saying
No,
that, I
there's
thought
no
of one
award.
that I actually think is better, and that was my self eagle for a skin at Elkridge
yeah,
Oh yeah.
that was a shot of the tournament.
from
By
the
anybody.
trees.
Nice.
That 3 wood.
Yep.
Yeah. On
7th or 8th or whatever
8th,
you
yeah.
want to call
7.
8.
8 Tamarack.
8 Tamarack.
One of the best holes in the province.
Okay.
You got one?
Well, mine was kind of a bit of the roadie, but it was more. I felt my game traveled more this year.
That was my one that I had written
Because of
down.
Royal.
Nice.
Well, I just even on the roadie, I wasn't shooting like 95s.
Yeah.
They were mid low 80s.
Mine
Yeah.
didn't. Mine didn't, but
Get me on
Yeah.
any other course, any course historically, and it's 90. Like the roadie we went in
Yeah.
Toronto was 94, 95.
yeah, well, I mean, those are tough courses, but
But still,
Fourth at the Manitoba Am for me.
yeah, that was a good.
Did not think that was
Yeah.
going to happen, but
I mean,
chance to
probably
win.
should have won it, but
I fucking double on Saturday was
Yeah.
a piss
after
off.
the rain delay, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woof.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got worst personal golf moment. Is that
Yep,
our
me
next
too.
one? Because there
Well,
is no winner for.
Yeah,
best,
no, that
right?
was just.
I got a tie for that one too, but
Yeah, go ahead with your worst.
Worst is similar to yours. But the golf is. It seems like I never help or rarely help my scramble partners when we get into those situations. I actually didn't
Maybe
play
it's the
all that
booze.
bad at Legends.
Actually, you played
Day
well.
2.
We just
you
couldn't
don't
make any
make putts or what?
Which seems like we
couldn't
could
make a putt.
never. It was. I don't know. I'm not I'm more of the safety guy, so there's not a whole lot of like unreal shots. I did make a couple putts for us,
Mhm.
but it seems like more often than not, it's just like I'm the ho hum guy, not really doing a whole lot. Other than obviously Royal Regina shooting that 68 was helpful, but
Yeah.
just like I just feel like personally I could be a little bit better, not helping my teammates.
Approach shots, putts. Yeah.
Approach shots is where I really falter.
But I mean, being the safety guy is a huge help for the team. If you're putting one out there,
Well, that's- but-
270.
Yeah, but
In
is
the
that
fairway,
on me or
that's
the partner?
huge.
So like, I think Knoop can agree. At Legends, I'd get the ball in the fairway. Then we'd use more often on his drive because he was free to let loose. But then on the approach shot, I'm hitting it to like the middle of the green,
Yeah.
not anywhere near the pin.
Yeah.
It's like I should try to maybe
Yeah, that's
hunt a little
that's
bit.
fair.
Mine's not necessarily a moment, but it's a maybe the season. Just not playing much golf at all.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm dead serious.
I'm doing the spreadsheet tomorrow. No, sorry, I'm not working tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Wednesday when I'm at work.
You don't need
I
to
am
do the
do-
spreadsheet. I have all of my scores. Unlike you guys,
I know you
I
do.
have them posted. I've played 39 solo rounds this year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're not counting the Phoenix
Oh,
stuff.
wait, I did. Yes, that's
I
in
don't
there.
think you did.
And the other
It's in there.
trips you made,
Yes, they're all in there. Trust me.
and the roadie and all that.
Yes, those are all in there.
But then you got to factor in the scramble rounds.
Yes, so there
too.
would have been another 12 maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so 50 rounds. I'm getting like 70 rounds a year.
So stop caring about your kids' baseball team so much.
Tell my wife that. and
He's
then
got to
we'll see how
coach
that
junior
goes.
rookie again. Leave him alone.
do.
Yeah, he does.
I
He's got to
do.
pitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, my kid's moving up, so
I was gonna say.
Doesn't
He
have
still
to be-
has to. He
He
still
doesn't-
has
yeah,
to.
for years. Yeah.
Did you have one?
Oh yeah, I had one. I actually had. Again, I thought of another one just right now because of what Maddie B said. But mine was like some would say this was a positive, but like I felt like I was more consistent this year of like shooting like 76 to 78 like every time out at the Hillcrest. But I had like no low rounds. Like
Yeah.
normally I shoot like 71, 72,
Yeah.
a couple 2 or 3 times, but I didn't have as many like 86s at the Hillcrest either. So I don't know if that's good or bad. But my real worst moment was the bogey on the 36th hole. of
Absolutely.
the
I had that written
Warman
down. Fuck
Player
that
Cup.
bogey. I was so it meant nothing.
And we
It
just,
literally meant nothing. But I was so mad at that bogey. We were like 40 out off the tee on the par 4.
What
We made
number,
hole
sorry?
bogey
2.
2 at Warman.
And then neither of us hit the green on our second shots from 40 out.
Yeah.
And then we both chipped it, and both of them just ran out like 12 feet by, and we didn't make the putt.
Yeah. I was
Terrible.
so mad.
It was,
It was
terrible.
it was like
Oh, yeah.
embarrassing how mad I was.
Yeah, it was bad.
I wish I could have been there.
It didn't matter at all. We finished fourth in
How
our
much
flight
did we
instead
beat
of
you- what-
third or
What
fifth.
did we beat
or
you by?
whatever.
One? Hopefully we didn't
No,
beat
you
you by
didn't
one.
beat us. But
Beat you by more than one?
yeah, that was mine as well as losing in the semis at Elk with Canoop.
That sucked too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was shitty.
We
And
should
then
have
the
won.
last one, best live moment of the year, since we're a bit of a live pod
We
now.
got 2.
We got 2 left. The food item too.
Oh, right. Sorry, I missed that one. Let's start with food item.
I couldn't
Um,
think of one.
So
Couldn't think of a food item.
I had
No.
asked in the group. I said
Oh, I got one.
not
that you'll-
necessarily
you'll know.
food item,
I
but
know there's one I'll know, so I'm hoping
Yeah.
it's that one.
menu item. And I went the Scotch at Northern Meadows.
Oh yeah. I had double because I had harvs.
I still don't understand like how
Scotch in general?
anyone drinks that and why you would want to. Like
It's
you can't enjoy that. It's just
just-
burning
It's a
down
nice
your throat.
feeling going down your
Burning
throat.
your throat is a nice feeling. And like I went in there being like, I'm gonna give this a college try and just like
Yeah.
sip it like you're supposed to. And no, that was
What's yours?
the wraps at Riverside.
They're
Or
very good.
I mean, you could always just say the hot sandwiches at Waskasiu Turn after hole 10.
It's
Yeah,
so cold there all the
I
time.
think there was like a wrap or something that I
They're
had.
always stocked because everybody's kicking around the clubhouse.
I
'cause
know there's a
no one's
good
playing
one
golf.
somewhere. Brona, what are you thinking that I would like?
The number one food item in the province, without a doubt, is the Willow Bunch chicken Caesar wrap.
Ah, that's what it was. I knew it was a
100%. It's
wrap.
the chicken Caesar wrap
Yes.
at Willow Bunch.
Yes.
They grill the wrap
Yes.
first of all.
I knew it was like a wrap.
Takes it
of
to
some
the
sort. I couldn't
absolute
remember what it
next
was.
level, and
Yes.
it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Thank you.
That's a whole reason to go down there is just for that.
I need to play there this year.
Because that.
Yeah.
That and Saskatoon
Thank
Golf
you.
Country Club.
And Kitepo, have you played there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those
I knew,
two then.
I knew there was
What a-
something,
What
and
about
I
the
just
egg
couldn't put my
salad
hand
at North Battleford? Mayo sandwich.
The greens were better than the egg salad at North Battleford. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. And then best live moment.
Best live moment. They get their cup of tea here. I'm going last. I got the best.
I'm
live
going
moment.
for a piss.
You,
need to
can't
say.
leave.
No, I don't have a nominee.
Okay, well I have a
Okay, well, I'm
I'll
gonna
go
rattle.
first.
I'll rattle my 3 off then because I don't want you to miss them.
3?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
You can only have one
Well,
nomination.
I actually have 4, but Phil's second place at the Masters.
It's not a live moment.
It's pretty
That's
damn
a
close.
PGA
Brooks
tournament.
winning the PGA tournament.
Shut the fuck.
Like these are good live moments. I had them on my list.
Rom to live.
Yeah, Rob to live is mine. By
That
the way.
has to be number one.
It is
and,
number
well, June 6th was a pretty big day for them. The announcement of the framework deal that they were
Yeah,
working
wow.
it out
That's-
when it absolutely shook the world.
Yeah.
The
That
golf
is probably
world.
the biggest one. Mine was the Smash trade.
Taylor Gooch for who was it?
Fleeced them.
or Matthew Wolf.
Matt
Yeah.
Wolf for
Right.
Taylor
Please.
Gooch.
The mental patient.
Yeah,
He
I had
belongs in a straitjacket.
I had Brooks. I had Brooks as major and Rom to live. Rom to live was my choice.
I
You
think
had
it's
Ro-
June 6th is probably the bigger one.
It has to be.
Brono, you break the tie here. You're the non-live guy. What's the best live moment?
This has to be Rom to live for the live. It has to be that.
I mean,
Yes.
What do you mean?
Gave you a month break from the
Hang on.
pod. It was so big.
yeah, it was so big. I got to miss 2 pods
Yeah.
and then Christmas.
Well, don't go pee yet. This is it.
I have to go.
No, we still
Well, we
gotta
got
do,
picks.
But
gotta do
7
preview,
beers,
and then we
man.
got picks.
Said 7 beers. Okay, you doing a preview?
Yeah.
No preview.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll go piss for during the preview.
Yeah. Do you have a preview?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well now it's time to go through your preview so that we can get everyone can fire up.
Okay,
there.
so no longer Century Tournament of Champions. It is just the Century Tournament this week. Kapalua Plantation Course on Maui, Hawaii. Par 73, 7,596 yards. John Rahm not defending his title this week, as we've
Damn.
already touched on this earlier in the pod. Coming back last year, beating Colin Morikawa when he had a 9-stroke lead, 8-stroke lead late Saturday, I believe it was. We have 35 event winners playing this week from last year, and then 24 others that are made up from their FedEx Cup standings. So we have 59 players in the field winning or playing this week. There is only one guy that qualified for the tournament who is not playing this week, and that is Rory McIlroy. Not much else to say other than that.
Okay. And this is our first week of picks? No, third.
No.
Third or fourth? Like
We
we,
got a
didn't do
bunch.
any while Bruno was gone though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
First
we
week.
did the
First week is gone, counted.
Oh, and he didn't get any points.
Thompson,
right?
whatever
Yeah, that's
it
right.
was.
Okay.
So the standings are: I have 5, Matty B has 5, Knoop has 3, Brona has 2.
Are you counting your point from? Because you should be counting a point.
For what?
That last tournament that
The
we.
PNC?
Yes,
No, I'm not counting that.
you should.
I should, but
It's not counting it.
I'm not counting. We only
Alright.
picked one team.
Yeah, it wasn't even like an actual draft.
It was for drinks,
Alright.
and you guys paid your bets, so that's fine.
true. Yep.
So
Yep.
what are?
How long do you
how
think
are
that
we
piss
doing
is?
this?
Oh, there he is.
What do you mean?
Who's going first?
Me. I just
Okay,
won the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
He won the last one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Century picks. I'm up.
You said 41.
45.
45.
45 and over.
No. 45 and under cannot be picked.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So 5 and over. Yep. Gotcha.
So I'm up first.
Did you say the Canadians that are playing?
I didn't, but you can. Svensson, Taylor, Hadwin, Connors,
Svensson.
and Hughes.
Oh, and Hughes. Yeah. Sorry. You started
All
Svensson.
5?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm up first. I'm taking Jason Day.
Okay. Who's up second?
I don't even have it pulled up yet.
Is it
Well,
you?
So hopefully it's not me.
Oh, he's gonna be
Fourth,
last.
yeah.
He's
I
gonna
think
be
he's
last.
fourth.
Oh,
So me?
It would be.
fuck you guys.
Gotta be me.
Yeah, I think it is you.
Give me Corey Connors.
Canoop.
Jason Day.
Just first guy out.
Wow.
What?
So you can't pick Bradley or Straka?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's go. Cameron Davis.
Cam Davis.
That's
okay.
who I was going to take.
Okay.
I will take Denny McCarthy.
Okay. Harv.
Back to me. I'm gonna take Sahith Tigala.
I'm gonna give Harv Russell Henley.
That's who I was going to give. I will give Sung J M to Matty B.
Okay.
No, Harv's up.
You are.
Hmm. I'm going to take Adam Svensson.
Okay.
So I have to give to.
Brono.
Or Canoop.
No,
Or
I
Canoop.
can't give to Canoop.
He
That's
gave
right.
you?
You got to
He
give
gave
to me.
You.
Yeah, right.
You gave to me.
Yeah, you have to give it to Bruno.
Yeah.
I'll give
I'll take Scheffler.
2 points.
You are down there, hey? Nah, you can have Sepp Straka.
Oh, fuck.
You like him.
I do like Sepp.
Yeah. And if I got Connors, I don't know which Canadian I want to take. I'll take Hadwin. Don't kind of want EVR or Hughes, but I think I'm going to take Hadwin.
Yeah. I went Svensson over those two guys. I don't know why, but
My turn.
Yep.
I'll take Glover.
Ooh, interesting. Now Bruno has to give to Canute.
hmm.
And we done.
And that's it.
That's it, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give him Ricky Fowler.
That's the guy I was looking at too to give away. Fuck.
What's the score of this football game? Are they down 10 still?
They're down
Yeah.
10.
Oh, no
yeah.
bet.
And they
Didn't
don't
have
the
didn't
ball.
put together a
They
best
don't
bet.
have the ball?
No, oh, we didn't have a best bet.
Oh, my God.
We'll do best bets off air, I
Fucked.
guess.
Yep. So I'll make that graphic
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Okay. You guys got anything else? We're just across the 2 hour
Oh, there's
mark.
aces and birthdays.
Oh, right.
Aces 91-year-old Willie Clinton got his first ace.
That makes me sick.
Callaway bag though.
Oh,
That's all right. though.
91 years old.
91 years old and was walking the course.
Good for
In the
I just
video.
want to be younger than 45 when I get my first one.
Why?
Younger than 50.
Why?
I just do.
Just the thing he wants.
Okay. All right.
Just so I can...
Okay.
And then
Maybe get a second
birthdays,
one.
LeBron
Yep.
and Tiger Woods.
Same day, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it.
I thought you were going to put Tiger in there.
I
Had to.
wasn't.
Golf
No,
ball.
you said you weren't going to put it in
You
there.
have to, but we're not giving him any time.
Well, you got to get your one Tiger comment.
I
in
already
for
did.
the pills.
the hair
Pills and
ball.
driving cars.
The one guy you'd say yes to.
He might be back, though.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, he's drunk, folks. He's drunk, folks.
He's got 7 in him.
Oh.
I can't wait to enjoy the rest of this football game with you. You guys got anything else? Crazy. Can't wait to play Candlebox now.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Go
No.
Steelers.
Happy New Year. Like,
Go Steelers,
Go
yeah.
Titans.
Go Titans. Go Horns.
They're toast.
All right, but until next week, it's time for us to hit the clubhouse.